a slide, find your zone every day.
You guys, it is I, Dollar Cost Crypto, back from Miami, baby. Safe from all those 304s. Shoo! Yeah, that's right, baby. Hexicans is lit. We back, baby. Heck yeah, man. Shoo! Bang, bang, baby. Bang, bang. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and damn, dude, it feels good to be back, baby. Yeah! Damn, dude, it's been a minute, you guys. It's been a minute since I've been on YouTube, man. Hex Jesus has come back to life. Don't worry, man. Drinking Monsters, Red Bulls, and whatever else, man. Big, bless your heart, Big K. I meant 304s, but yes, from the 305, baby. Oh, I love it, man. What's going on, you guys? Dude, man. Man, dude, I had a ball in Miami, man. Miami was sick, dude. Yo, man. Yeah, the Richard Hart. So just a little FYI and stuff like that. I am gonna have Richard Hart on my channel. We're just waiting for him to get back to basically parts unknown, basically, and then from there, yeah, we're gonna do a stream and stuff like that. And then I'm also doing some other stuff as well in the background, but I'll get into that later in the stream. No, RH never rugged. No. This was just like this was like my first stream back, and I pretty much wanted to explain what I was doing in Miami with Richard and Kareem and Gary funding Jim and a bunch of this other kind of cool stuff and everything. We are going to eventually have another stream again. I would say pretty soon, actually. So I will literally label it, hey, Richard Hart's coming on, and this in the description and everything like that. But shout out to you guys, man. Woo! Yeah, that's right, man. Shout out to Crypto Mindset Quarter 3. We just finished it this Sunday morning. I slept for about a day and a half, and now I have awakened from my slumber to punch out the YouTube gods, man. So RH went out for a pack of cigarettes. Yeah, oh shoot, actually I don't think I can show cigarettes on stream. But yeah, man. But yo, back from Bacha dancing. Just came back from Baracha dancing live stream from DCC. Shout out to Moon Gang. Hey, Baracha, baby. That's great, man. Yo, but what can I say, man? Yo, my boy, like the first thing I gotta say about the whole trip, man, is when I got to meet Richard, he was exactly what I thought he was gonna end up being like, and that was not a disappointment, man. It really wasn't. Like I mean, you know how they tell you don't meet your heroes, don't meet your guys and stuff and everything like that. But Richard, I for the longest time, like in the bottom of my mind, like at the bottom of my heart, I was like, I think Richard's a pussy hound. And he didn't disappoint, man. Like Richard Hart's a ladies' man, and definitely he was like the dude is really good at day game. So that right there, that already put like him already so much a notch above and stuff like that. So did he give him a hug? Yeah, he gave me a hug. Yeah, we hugged it out and shit for sure, man. We were hanging, we hung out basically all the days I was there. I did have to leave a little earlier than I thought, so I stayed there until maybe like Thursday, if I remember correctly. I was actually going to stay there until Sunday, but had to finish up the crypto mindset Q3, and it finished up and everything. Beautiful, man. We had over 830 students take the course, and over half of them were brand new people to crypto, never taken the course before in the past. And I'm happy to say we have 400 brand new Hexicans, Hex stakers and stuff into the Hex staking class and stuff like that. So we have 104,000 Hex stakers right now, and I'm glad to say that I brought another 400 into the Hex ecosystem, as well as a bunch of other people who have bought Hex for the first time off of Fresh and Fit, Jay Waller, and all this other stuff, as well as the whole Red Pill community. We're really making strides in the Red Pill community to become Hexicans, and as well as just joining the whole crypto revolution. So I'm really happy to say that. So, heck yeah, man. Shoo. But yeah, we're the blonde. All right, so I'll give you guys a little juice, man. My boy Richard, man, he loved them blondes, man. Whoo, man, he loves them blondes, man. Oh, Holy Ghost and over the blondes. Heck yeah, man. Let's see. Marcelo, MJ with the $20 super chat, man. I appreciate it. Did you give RH Rolo's book, the first one, How Much is Red Pill? He's pretty red pilled. He's talked to Rolo in the past before. I will be setting up another stream with Rolo and Rich at some point in the future, but we just got to let Rich, rest up. He had he was obviously in the States to take care of his mom and dad, and I don't want to get into all that stuff, but basically he's being a good son and everything like that, and was worried about them and kind of upgrading their whole lifestyle and everything like that. It's kind of tough. I kind of totally agree with like what Richard's saying in terms of parents, because like the same thing in terms of my parents is like my parents don't want me to get them anything. They don't like it's just like, it's like this whole thing where like they don't want you to spend money on them or something like that, or they're pretty content. It's like, why do I need a new car? Whatever. I'm happy with my car right now. So it's just that sort of thing. But yeah, I mean, I think he may have read the first book. I'm not sure if he's read all the other books, but I'm pretty sure he's watched a lot of he has watched some of Rolo's content and stuff in the past. It's kind of hard to be in like a PUA or in the red pills. I mean, in the red pill and PUA things are separate, but still, like if you're a person that's trying to like pick up chicks or learn how to do day game and all that stuff, it's impossible not to know about like Rollo Tomasi. I mean, he's like the fucking godfather. I mean, it's like before and after Christ. It's before and after Rollo, basically, So, yeah, man. Nellyville, what's going on, baby? With the $10 super chat. Shout out to my boy DCCA. God bless you, man. Thank you so much, man. This guy's one of the Black Ops and stuff, future Black Ops and everything like that. And I've had a lot of question about what the Black Ops is. Obviously, we're going to do Fight Club about it and stuff. We'll have a future flash webinar and stuff. But the Black Ops are coming. And that's all I'm going to say for that. But for anybody else, man, join the Citadel. Go look in the link below. I'll talk about it a little bit later during the stream. But definitely join up to the Citadel and stuff. It's the entryway into the Black Ops. For sure. Da-da-da. Yo, let's see. It's totally true. Yeah, my parents. Yeah, it's just, like at a certain point, your parents have like been on this earth for so long that eventually they kind of like, they got everything. So what I've been doing for my parents is I just been paying for like experiences for them and stuff like that. So I've been getting them trips to Mexico or anywhere else they want, visiting family members in Texas, all over California, whatever, kind of taking the burden off them. I mean, I pretty much have retired them, but, it's just that sort of thing, I mean, that's kind of why you get into crypto, or at least myself. One of the reasons I got into crypto really was just to get financial freedom and wealth and stuff, so I could then, free my family from those shackles and stuff and let them kind of follow their own dreams and aspirations for what they want to do in their life, But no, definitely, man. Let's see. Oh, dude, thank you so much. Was it Contarito with a $10 super chat. Just became a new grad of the CMC. Blessed be thy bags, for they shall pump. Much thanks to you and Charlie for the course. Tons of info out given out. Got to catch up on some of these webinars now. Yeah, man, you behind, man. This crypto mindset Q3 that we just did right now was probably, I think we just passed up the So when we did our first ever course back, what was it, 2020? We did like 24 webinars, like straight through webinars. I think we are at 24, 25 right now. And we've got a lot more coming up, the NFT webinar and a bunch of other stuff for all the guys who took the course. So and then on top of that, secret mystery guest. I'm not going to say who it is. We got a secret mystery guest, and it's a pretty big one. So shout out to my boys. But heck yeah, man. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat, man. Yeah. My parents, a 30-year-old TV is perfectly fine. You guys know. This is how parents are like, especially like my parents had me kind of young. Shout out to my mom, but my parents are still pretty young and stuff. But still, regardless or not, I'm 30. I'm 30 years old right now. My parents just add that plus the age and shit. Like they've been on this earth quite a long time. They've gotten most of their stuff and things that they kind of wanted. Now it's just more about experiences. But sometimes you gotta force some stuff on them, because if they won't take it, it just is what it is. Yeah, man. And yeah, like the video. That's right. Black Label X-Pac, one of the OGs right here, man. Thank you so much, man. That's right. Bob Lagai, man. Beautiful. My dad still has a flip phone. Also, my dad as well also still has a flip phone. This is true. He has one of those construction flip phones and shit. Dude, parents, man, I swear, man. It took. You won't believe the amount of Olympian level of effort it took me and my brothers to get my parents on at least get my mom on an iPhone. My dad was ain't happening. Nope, I don't care. I ain't doing it. And that was it. Yeah. That's right, parents. Until it stops working, I don't need to buy a new one. That's right, man. Freaking hilarious, Brian, man. Jose, if you want to buy on one, yeah. So yeah, you personally, I would definitely buy if you're gonna buy Luvium, buy it on 1 inch. I'm sorry, forgive me, a sushi swap and stuff like that. But you can buy it on some other dexes or sexes as well. That's right, baby. DCC is back, baby. What's going on, man? Beautiful. Also, hey, Brian, man, I'll hit you up after the stream and stuff like that. Yeah, I saw your message. I'm blogged with a bunch of messages. So for anyone who wants a consultation right now, just direct DM me on Twitter and stuff like that, and I'll get back to you. And I'm only doing consultations for the next, I would say, 2 months, give or take. And after, I'm closing up the consultation. So I'm only doing it for people who took the course as well as new people. And then after 2 months from now, no more consultations. And that's about it, really, just in preparation for the next course we're doing. But shout out to you guys, man. Jin Kwan, the crypto mindset blew my mind, dude. I'm telling you, man, every course we're just refining, making them better and better and better and better. But yeah, and then you guys anyone took the course also got to see a lot of back scene sort of stuff at Fresh and Fit, as well as a bunch of stuff that me and RH were doing. Shout out to my boy Kareem, man. Me and Kareem were hitting the clubs and stuff with RH pretty much every night, except maybe one night and stuff. I think there was one night left a bit early and stuff like that, but that's what it is. But yeah, man. Tap 2 with the $100 super chat. Hey, bro. Much love, man. What's going on? Hey, Miguel, Q3 was fire. Heading to Japan this December. Have you had a chance to meet Charlie yet? Actually, as a matter of fact, Charlie rugged me. We were supposed to meet at the Crypto Mindset meetup here in Las Vegas. He ended up catching the beer bug basically and couldn't leave Japan because if he had left Japan with that, he would have had a huge problem getting back to Japan. So that's just kind of how governments are sort of like that right now with Roach, it's the opposite of Roach Motel. The minute you get out, you ain't getting back in, basically, right? Because you gaijin, right? But no, for sure, I'll make sure and see if you just hit me. Around the time and stuff, just remind me and stuff, and we'll see if you can get out, have a dinner or something like that with Charlie and stuff. I'll make sure to make that happen with you, Tap 2. You've always been a good supporter, man. Shout out to you, man. Yeah. Jet Esquire, enough time for Black Ops alumni as well. Anyway, we kind of that's what the so we've created a new product right now, just kind of out of necessity. Wait, oh, there's a lot of super chats. So we've created a new product in terms of necessities because we have so many chats going on right now. You know, we've had over 9 crypto mindset courses, a bunch of fight clubs, specialty groups and stuff like that, that it was getting to the point where I was pretty much, me and Charlie were answering questions in over 16 plus chats. 16 plus chats, with at least some of these chats over had 500 people, some have 2,000 and some change and stuff like that, and some of these chats and everything like that. So we were managing a lot of questions from a lot of people. You know, like we're not lying when we said we've had over we're almost at 9,000 customers so far, and just answering questions for over 9,000 active people, not inactive, active people and stuff can get a little bit much. So what we're doing is we've created a new chat group called the Citadel. And it's basically $100 a month. For every month that you take it, you get $50 off the next crypto mindset course and stuff like that. So if you take it for 3 months, you get $150 off, as well as like if you pay with crypto, you also get 15% off. So it's something like a lot of the guys who've taken a lot of courses have been wanting for a long time, is a way to get a discount on the courses, as well as give more information, as well as more access to me and Charlie in terms of answering questions. So like we're trying to consolidate everything into like 1 or 2 chats at most, just so we could answer more questions and stuff like that. So for people who want to sign up to that, you could just sign up right here at the Citadel and stuff like that. We're going to post all these. This will be the first group where we're actually, anytime we do like a party, meetup or anything like that, or actually the selling of like, you know, merchandise, we're coming out pretty soon and stuff like that, we're going to be doing here at the Citadel. And yeah, man, pretty cool. Oh, I did miss one. I'm sorry. Hey, Kenny F with the $50 super chat. Just figuring out super chat. Just got done with the crypto mindset. You and Charlie new to the space. It's all certainly a fire hose, but will it all shake out? But I have to ask: was RH negging or leading Trip and? No, he was mostly negging. I mean, I guess negging and stuff like that. I mean, doing little compliments here and there, but like, that's kind of Richard's game. Like, he's a really sociable guy. Like, for you guys who know Richard and stuff, like he's a cool dude and everything like that. But like, he's a closer, man. He's a closer, man. If it's the sort of thing where like, hey, man, I've got this thing on lock. If I don't need you, like if like I've got this girl on lock right now. Hey, you guys, peace. You guys have a great night, but I'm about to lock this down. Respect. That's how he is, man. He's a closer, man. Closers get coffee. Closers get Red Bull. Closers get Monster. But Kenny F, man, just keep reviewing the content and stuff like that. You'll get better, and it'll start making much more sense and stuff like that, you know. Oh, Post Chain 22, baby. Richard's got me out here cutting his grass, Miguel, but not for long. Woo! Franklin Saint Hex, baby, in the chat. What's going on? Hex Jesus preaching. Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir. Shout out to you, Franklin, man. Franklin's an OG for you guys who don't know. Took the crypto mindset course just to learn and sharp his other skills and stuff like that. But this guy is an OG in the Hex space. He's been around since the beginning. So shout out to him, man. Like, yeah, man. Oh, Big K, what's going off, man? Like, about to take off on the plane. Good to see you doing it, brother. Hit me up as soon as you can to consult your ass. Have a great stream so I can get a consult with you guys. Yeah, for sure, bro. Just hit me up, Big K. Yeah, for some people who don't know and stuff like that. So I do a lot of consultations for some of like OG Hexicans and stuff like that. I've helped a lot of people from, you know, funding Jim and a lot of, I don't want to say all the other names that I've helped in the past and stuff, because you know, I stay very private with I help and stuff, but I've helped a lot of major Hexicans that you know and don't know about in the background, helping them with their staking ladders, as well as help them between like cash flow, asset management, as well as like how much to stake and restake and kind of strategies to keep increasing T shares over time. You know, it's, you know, I've happily been able to help quite a lot of people. Obviously, funding Jim, he didn't have to say this, but he said this on stream. You know, like I helped generate him over like $20 million in extra revenue just because of like the staking strategies. I was able to help him out in the beginning with Hex and stuff, because a lot of people had a lot of their stakes messed up, and you know, I was one of the proponents of emergency unstaking the first year stakes in order to restake them out and fixing up a lot of people's ladders, because in the beginning of Hex, a lot of OGs and stuff, and most people in general in Hex did not know what to do when staking. So, you know, over time, I made this kind of a mechanic of mine and stuff like that. And, you know, I was like one of the first ever people to actually, I talked to Richard about this, but back in the day in the strawberry grape chats, I was one of the first people to ever come out with a CD ladder strategy and stuff that Richard was like, wow, this is the best one I've seen so far. So, and this is way back in the day. This is like during the time when like we were still being called Bitcoin Hex. This may have been like very early. This may have been like 2018, around this time in the straight chats and stuff like that. So yeah, this is just one of my specialties that I can help a lot of clients with larger amounts of sums of money. It's one of my specialties, as well as in the hex space, and help out, from small ladders to big ladders, and give you kind of a long-term strategy in terms of how to have your hex stakes come out and then be able to kind of position that size, as well as, keep your privacy as well. Since I am a very public figure in the hex community and stuff like that, it's like people find it like a lot safer to come to me for these kind of problems versus like what ends up happening is, as you kind of build up your wealth in hex, you get kind of like a holy shit, who can I trust, who can I talk to sort of thing. And then this is kind of like one of the niches I've kind of fell into in terms of just I've been able to help so many people over the years. So as a matter of fact, I think we deserve a little. Man. Yeah, what's going on? Franklin saying, Hex, yo, Miguel, addresses. A lot of Hexicans about you that you shield Celsius, but explain to them that you told people to get out and you're not a Hex Maxi. I know a lot of people don't. Yeah, dude, yeah. So I was in Celsius very early on. I bought the token basically at I'd say 8 to about 11 cents in that range, and held it for pretty much 2019 into 2020. Sold it basically at the end of 2021 for about $4.70. Told everybody in the crypto mindset courses to sell Celsius, get your asses off of it, and basically kind of close up the accounts and stuff like that. And I've been preaching and drumming that drum and stuff like that. And I used sort of the Pulse chain launch that was supposed to happen in May as an excuse. Like, you guys get all your coins off of Celsius, get your coins off of all this other bullshit, put it into your possession so we can all get the snapshot. And that was a way for me to kind of really like triple force. Like, let me put a little cookie out there. If you take your stuff off of all these centralized exchanges, you're going to get airdrop money. Whoa, that's super cool. I know, right? Let's do it. Let's take control of our crypto today. And everyone's like, yeah. And this is basically the strategy me and Charlie were doing for damn near what's November, December, January, February, March, April. Fucking like the whole, pretty much up until like everything went to shit basically about 2 months ago. We were telling people to get your shit off of there. Don't hold that token anymore. That is what it is. Like, here's what happens. I am a coin agnostic. I like all coins. I am Hex Jesus, but I dabble in shitcoinery, right? But with the strategy, right? Like, you can dabble in these little shitcoins if you want, but you really got to know what you're doing. You got to have self-responsibility. This is like something that the red pill really preaches, is like, at the end of the day, you push the green button, you push the red button. You got to take responsibility for your decisions. But at the same time, we try to keep people away from really dangerous stuff. So at the time, 2019, 2020, it was a fucking great investment. Then around 2021, we're like, something's up. Let's get out of it. And that's what we did. So, a lot of people in private consultations and stuff, we started saying, yeah, this is starting to get kind of shit. Let's get the fuck out of this. And then over time, then we were very public about it. Let's get out of this. So we told everybody that we could tell from the top of the roof and stuff like that for damn near, what was it, like 8 months, 7 months? So we were just telling it was something, because we were some of the first people in crypto to be like, yo, you smell that? I'm smelling smoke. We were also one of the first people to be out, and I got a lot of shit for that, like the Celsius stuff, and everyone was like, oh, okay, yeah, because it's like, it wasn't that big of a deal at the time, right? But like the amount of shit that I got for telling people to sell Luna, to sell Luna at the time, Litecoin Moses, Dogecoin Muhammad, Hex Jesus, dollar cost crypto, to tell people to sell Luna, the lunatics, those terrorists, to sell Luna. Oh my God. During that fucking time, to tell people to sell fucking Luna. Oh, Miguel, you fucking crazy son of a bitch. You fucking wetback Mexican. How fucking dare you tell me to sell Luna? My Luna is going to the fucking moon. It will never crash. No, you go. You see, this is why you're bullshit. This is why you're bullshit. Luna is going nowhere. Nowhere. It's going nowhere. How dare you tell me to sell it at $80? How dare you tell me to sell it at $100? Oh my God. You fucking crazy son of a bitch. Oh. Gotta calm down a little bit. These lunatics got me kind of heated right now. Oh my God, man. I'm trying not to go brawly right now, man. But man, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, you guys. We got more coming. But man, you know, for real, man, like the amount of shit that I got from my own students as well, and all kinds of other communities, because we, like, let me tell you this. We have onboarded a gigaton amount of people, and not only to the Hex community, but crypto overall. We've had 9,000 plus people, almost 9,000. We're about 100 shy, but I'm gonna say 9,000. Fuck it, because we will. 9,000 people into crypto, and a lot of them ended up going into other places because of just they've been following fucking dum-dums, right? You know, they fall from the path of light, from the holy light and stuff of being coin agnostic, or at least being a Hexican and stuff, and they fall into shitcoinery, right? We tell them not to. Don't do leverage. Don't do this. Don't do that. No, Miguel, I know better. I am 2 months into crypto, and I know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay, there you go, man. And then I tried to say the right things. You guys, don't do this. We had a little splinter group, right? I'm giving you a little bit of the sauce in the underground of what was going on, right? So we had some guys in the course and stuff like that just went full on fucking lunatics, right? And it was, you know, led by a couple girls and stuff like that, whatever. It is what it is. And I started telling them, yo, this shit's getting a little overheated, bro. Like the only thing that I was wrong about was I thought the death spiral would take a little bit longer for that to happen. Not that it was just such a dramatic, like 90 drop. And I told people, you guys, this thing's getting a little overheated. It might go to 160, 140, man. But I'm getting out right here. I sold all my and this is on record, so you can look it back on YouTube. I sold all my Luna, $84. I think Charlie took it out at 100 and stuff, so he got a little bit more. But we took out our coin print, everything. I sold it all out because this thing is getting too hot. Too many people are trying to earn 20% interest on $100 million plus, 10 million, 15 million. Where the fuck are they going to get all this money, right? And on top of that, too, like it has this negative print issue and stuff where like they have to keep printing more and more tokens to pay back down the price in order to restabilize. But if they can't get pegged, then it's fucked. And then a little birdie told me that Celsius took out, like, what was it, like 400. So Jump Capital put about somewhere between, like, I think, like, what was it, like $2 billion to try to restabilize the Luna peg. And then what I heard was through the grapevine that Celsius was like, yo, we have like $250 to $300 million of user funds yield farming on Anchor. We're going to pull that out. And Celsius should have done that. I mean, I get it, but a lot of people in the industry were also really mad that they did that. So then, of course, why do you think the Celsius shit was the next thing to go down? There you go. So that's just kind of what's going on right there, man. So, Pete, this is what I'm saying. Like, we've got years of experiences. Like, I'm coming up on year seven in crypto, and I've been shitcoining around for a long time. My first crypto was ever Litecoin. Then I bought Ethereum, then I bought Bitcoin, then I got into all these other coins, and during the bear market, got into Hex right at the exact beginning, pre-beginning actually, got into a lot of coins during the jump and stuff. Did the whole caught the whole 2017 pump, traded my way out of 2018, bought the fucking 2019 lows, got into the lows of the DeFi summer, rode the whole 2021 up, took profits. Got into all the L1s, L2s, and stuff that you could get into and stuff. Yield farmed the crap out of it. I mean, and like, so kind of what I'm saying is like, I kind of like sometimes, like, I'm not saying like, you know, you're 100% right all the time, but sometimes you got to trust your fucking gut here. You got to trust your gut. And my gut was telling me, yo, something's up. And on top of that, Do Kwon was out here talking shit about every motherfucker out here, going like wilding on Twitter. And at the time, I was like, dude, this is really funny. But then you get sometimes like this is where experience comes in. This moment of clarity hits you. This little like, whoa, something's up right now. You know, so it's just a lot of stuff, man. So. So don't say that I haven't warned you guys or anything like that. You know, I'll tell you, look, if I see something wrong with the coin, if I ever see something wrong with the coin inside the pulse chain thing, I'm going to sound the alarm and say, yo, I'm dumping that shit. Or I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. Like there's people in the pulse chain community that are making coins that I'm kind of friends with and stuff like that. But if I start seeing like, yo, I'm sniffing some like, yo, this is starting to fucking, this is starting to get a little off right here. I'm going to tell you guys, you know, and if it ruins a relationship, I mean, it just is what it is, because I'm trying to make sure you guys don't get wrecked. And let me tell you this, look, at the end of the day, you like things are changing over time. That you can have ecosystems that you can have long-term wealth in there and actually build a really good basis. But when new meme coins and a new ecosystem launches, a lot of those coins that launch initially are just cash grabs and essentially to steal your Bitcoin or Ethereum away. Except in this case, right? Let me put the old power glove on, right? This is the Richard Hart cinematic universe, right? Hex, PHEX, Pulse Chain, PulseX, Incentive Token, and the MetaMask token that's going to come out. The Richard Hart wallet, basically, and the Incentive Token over here, right? These are the Infinity Stones. These are the Richard Hart actual tokens, right? And what these other tokens are going to be here for, right? Not all of them, but a majority of them are here to extract the value and trick you. So they're going to get your tokens over here, and then you're going to be like, by the time you look back, you're like, wait, where's my fucking glove? Over here. So it's inevitable. You know what I'm saying? Like, be careful. These coins are being printed out of nowhere, right? But then after time, like what they're swindling your Pulse Chain, your PHEX, all your tokens are going to get swindled over there. Some guys are going to win, right? So you got a kind of Pareto principle, right? So 80% of people are going to lose, 20% are going to win, ish. You know, like double my money, 50%. Yeah, I'm up a little bit. Yeah, cool. Yeah, 3x, 4x, and then there's going to be like a 1% or 5% of people who actually kill it and take the majority of the money there. That's the game. That's a game that you guys are going to be playing. And I'm just trying to explain the rules to you guys, because we're entering an age of new. It's a new age, a new dawn, a new age inside of Hex, crypto, Pulse Chain, and all this. And it's the age of fucking shitcoinery. And I want you guys to be careful, okay? Because you know, for the longest time in Hex, we have been basically, I wouldn't even say like almost like a mono state, really, but we're basically a one token economy for the most part, right? Hex is the best. USDC okay, Ethereum because we have to, but Hex is the best. That's it. But now, Hex, PHEX, Pulse Chain, PulseX, Incentive Token, MetaMask token, right? And these are Richard created coins that because Richard made them. Okay, I fuck with these coins out. These are the main cinematic universe Infinity Stones. Cool. Now, what this has done is, in a way, shattered the psyche of the hardcore Hexicans slightly. So cracks in the screen, cracks in the matrix are starting to happen in the source code. That is the essentially the Hexican mindset. Now we have to be a multi-coiner. Now, because in a way we were just a one coiner. Now, because we're going to multi, this has allowed cracks in the system where normally this would not have happened to the Hexicans. We are now becoming a multi-coiner space, multi-coiner species, if you will, in terms of the Hexican kind of demography, right? And because of this, these cracks in the armor for becoming a multi-chain, multi-coin species, it's allowing, there's now good shit coins now, right? And this is what's going to cause the problems for the first time, because you have a lot of people, not just in the Hex and Pulse chain ecosystem, but a brand new people coming into crypto that have never kind of dealt with this level of shit coinery out in the world, and it's coming for your coins, man. So I'm just telling you, man, just give a coin to your Witcher. That's all I'm saying, man. But yes, sir. All right, let's let me go on the that was a nice little thing. Let me go on the super chats. I think I may have missed one. But okay. Man, that Luna rant's gonna get fucking clipped, man. Jesus. Marcelo, baby, with MJ for the $20 super chat. Can you get Richard Cooper and RH to the debate? I'll see what I can do. Interesting. I'll work my magic. We'll see what we can do, man. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, you guys, and join up to the Citadel where we talk all things crypto, man. This is going to be we're building up a new chat group. You can buy it here at cultivatecrypto.com/product and stuff. Here's in the link. And man, this is where we're going to give a lot of the alpha. You can ask me and Charlie a lot of questions and stuff like that, and it's a way for you to also get a discount on the future crypto mindset courses. We will not have another crypto mindset Q4 will not come out until at least November, December. So just FYI, there's the crypto mindset is closed. It just finished up this Sunday. So just shout out to you guys, man. And I sold my principal in Luna at 100 and held it to fairy dust. Oh. Yeah, man. Let's see, Franklin, get RH or academics. Well, hey, this is something you guys don't know. I've actually hung out with academics, man. So we'll see what's up, man. I mean, I was hanging out with him, and then I shouldn't say, I won't say his name, but I was hanging out with academics and a top level guy inside of Spotify and stuff with me and Fresh and stuff. We were hanging out at the clubs and stuff a couple times. And Academics is a cool dude, man. He's exactly how he is on camera, man. Shout out to DJ Academics. He's a cool ass dude, and his buddy as well. I mean, he was we were celebrating a friend's birthday and stuff, but yeah, man. With time, you guys, these in order to get these interviews and things in time, it does take time and building up connections and stuff like that. But we will. I'm gunning for the Hex community, so I'm always trying to get interviews for Richard and everything else and stuff like that. So that, to tell you the truth, that academics interview it's a non-zero chance. So it will happen probably at some point. Yeah, shout out to Franklin, man, my dude, bro. Let's keep looking. I think I missed a bunch of super chats, and then I'll get back to it. Oh, King of Jacks, man. Hey, Miguel with the $20 super chat. What's the deal with PulseCon? Considering heading out there, but I've been hearing some sketchy things about Yeah, dude, that shit took me. So I had no idea that was going on with PulseCon. I'm not gonna try to take sides and anything with anything with PulseCon and everything, but T Money's always been cool to me and everything like that. I didn't know anything was going on. I was actually going to speak at the event. As I was going to speak at the event and stuff because I was going to be in Vegas at the time because right now me and Rolo are shopping around for real estate right now in terms just to build a studio and stuff here in Vegas. So we're kind of going around the space and stuff like that. So I was going to be in town. So if you don't, so what's going to happen is there's kind of what's going on since if PulseCon's not going to happen. Oh, well, so what we're going to do instead is we're just going to end up doing all these group meetups and stuff like that and just kind of hang out here in Vegas with all the Hexicans. We're just going to make it a Hex week. So anyone who wants to hang out with me and a bunch of the other people from the Hex community, Hexologists, a bunch of other guys are coming down and stuff going to be here in Vegas. We're just going to be hanging out at different events, going to different casinos and just hanging out with the boys and the girls and stuff like that. So If you can come out to Vegas, come out to Vegas. Just rent a hotel anywhere on the strip with just whatever, you don't have to spend an arm or a leg or anything like that. And if you already bought a ticket or bought a plane ticket, then fucking just come anyway. We're going to have fun. I'm going to get Kareem the Dream. I'm getting him out there from Miami. He's coming out here. He's coming over here to Vegas and stuff. So it's going to be me and Kareem and a bunch of other guys. We're going to be out here in Vegas, just, hanging out with Hexicans, shaking hands, kissing babies, and doing all kinds of stuff. So shout out to you guys. Kenny F, $10 super chat. DM wait, and use a crypto consultant right portfolio. Just DM me, man. I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up with the stuff with the information. So, thank you, Kenny G. Kenny G. Wow, Kenny F. Sorry, Kenny F with the $10 super chat. Just DM me and then I'll get back to you this afternoon, basically. So yeah, man. Let's see, DCC. What's your thoughts on Icosa and Watsa NFT app? I think it's a cool idea. I mean, to tell you the truth, it's a game of chicken for the most part. I mean, the way I would play it is I would at least just get some. Fuck it. I mean, let's play. If you're gonna walk on ice, you might as well dance, right? So what I would do is probably split it with whatever you thought. Like, oh, I'm gonna invest this much. Split it into 4 or 10 NFTs. And then hold them for the long term. So that way, if you ever need to take some of that Icosa, dividends and stuff after holding it for a couple months or a year or 2 years, you can take it. And then you still have these long term, sort of treating it like a staking ladder where maybe you have 10 of them or 4 of them. And then anytime you need a little bit of cash or you're just like, damn, Icosa is doing really good, cut you a slice of that cake. And then you still have the rest of the ones that are still getting the huge amount of bonus and stuff. And for the last man standing. That's the way I would personally play that, Drew. But thank you so much for the $2 Australian, man. Let me scroll down to the new comments and stuff. There we go. I caught up finally, man. We're working on that. We'll see what's up with him. Let's see. What the hell did I miss? Quite a lot, sir. Quite a lot. Demon voice, DCC. Yeah, shout out to Hex Monkey. I'll be at all the meetup events in Las Vegas. Yeah, I think Nagabo. And shout out to my boy Nagabo. I'm gonna try to have Nagabo on my channel maybe sometime this week. Basically, he's gonna have a huge mansion party at the same time and stuff like that. So if any of you guys want to go to mansion party, it's gonna be pretty lit. And I'm gonna be there as well as Nagabo and a bunch of other guys. I think the guys from Mintra as well. They're also coming. And it's going to be pretty cool. There's also all kinds of other parties kind of going on at the same time as well. So definitely say what you guys, if you guys want to hang with Hexicans and stuff like that and kind of party and stuff like that, like definitely come through. It's a great way to network and, town of brotherly love, right? Definitely. Yeah, DJ Academics is really funny. He's a super smart guy as well. Hyper intelligent, man. Really, really smart, man. We met a couple rappers together and stuff like that. Were pretty damn, dude. Like Diamonds, man, dude. Damn, like A Boogie with a hoodie, man. When we met him and stuff like that, man. Holy shit, dude. Like when he was wearing diamonds, man. That's the shiniest diamonds I've ever seen. Like. So from the side, though, like from the side, when you see him from far away, you're like, oh, wait, that guy has diamonds on. But when he faces towards you, holy shit, man. Those things glowed in the dark. How, white and shiny they were. Those, some of the dopest diamonds I've ever seen. That was insane. Yeah, man. Let's see. Any more comments and stuff? Oh, did I miss a super chat? Who's super? If you guys type down what super chat I missed, I'll definitely go to it right now. Who's super chat did I miss? Oh, Tap 2. I think I missed one of yours, right? Let me see. I'm so sorry. We got so many comments going on right now. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and then I'm gonna get on to this magical story. Wow, I can't find your comment. Oh, here we go. Tap 2 with the $50 super chat. By the way, sent you some vids for when I stayed when I was in the Philippines on Telegram. Is there such a thing as being too much of a Hexican? Not really. For the most part, no. But there is a little thing where just because you're such a Hexican doesn't mean you can treat people really badly. in terms of just like, you stupid, you dumb dumbs, all this shit. You guys are fucking losers. You guys are gonna do like, you're not gonna onboard more people with like vinegar. You know what I mean? I mean, if you know, obviously you can give a warning to people. Hey man, you know what you're doing right now is probably not good for you. But come on, dude. Like, you know, it's you got to sort of play it like that. You got to play it more smooth and with some game and stuff like that in order to kind of onboard people into Hex. That's kind of like, if I had to say one negative, that's the one negative, is just like doing like being a little too negative towards other people and like their coin choices. And I mean, I was guilty of this too. You know, I was a very staunch anti XRP, you know, ADA guy. I had made money with ADA, made a lot of money on ADA. Didn't really make any money with XRP and stuff like that back in the day, but it's just more of the things like you have to let people do what they do, but then hey, like you just introduce it to them and stuff, and over time you convince people, and this has like really worked for me in terms of onboarding a lot of people into the Hex ecosystem. Well, now Hex ecosystem, and as well as in cryptocurrency and stuff. Because like, you know, I mean, it's like some people just don't want to be sold. You know, they believe their shit, and that just is what it is. But like, you know, you're not going to make any friends. It's just better if like, it's better to have that person as neutral instead of enemy towards you for like essentially being too hard on them. You know, and I would say that was probably one of the only things that I would be like, what the Hexicans got to kind of fix a bit is like, you got to watch how it isn't like you're going on YouTube to just basically do like sport, like essentially like debates or something like that, right? But in real life and also on the internet and stuff, you can't be that like, you can't be that mean to people, pretty much, you know, because people could just like say fuck that shit, I ain't doing that, and then you may have closed off that person, which closes off another 5, 6 more people, and it just ends up having this kind of negative downstream effect over time. Mr. Glot Plenty, shout out to Hex God. Hex is blessed eye bags. What coins in your GameFi portfolio? Although the one I'm talking about right now is Illuvium. Definitely, I'm looking at the Illuvium price right now. I'm trying to catch the low on Illuvium and start locking up some coins and also holding liquid. But I think that's a long-term, big game that I'm looking into and stuff like that. And just respectfully for a lot of the guys who took the crypto mindset course, I'm not going to talk about a lot of the GameFi coins and stuff just because of you know, for the guys who have gone to the course and stuff. But over time, I'll probably end up talking about some of the GameFi coins. But I think that's about it with the super chats. Damn, this chat. Yes, sir. Crypto sloth, baby, man. Yeah. Let's see, Mr. Impersonator. I heard losers in the chat say that Kareem and Gary turned them off in Telegram chats. But at the end of the day, Kareem onboarded probably more people than we can count. So, well, I can count quite a lot, sir. No, Kareem is a great guy. Look. You need, all right, so you need all types of kind of onboarders, right? There's one thing, like Kareem's never been much of a dick. Like at all. Like I've seen him in streams. Like he can be very strong in terms of like how his sales, because he's a salesman. Kareem is a salesman, as good as they come. But like at the end of the day, you need different types of people to onboard, right? Like you need, like Gary is a great onboarder to get like high level, high net worth sort of guys from the traditional space. Kareem is really good at getting like a lot of the salesman type guys into Hex and stuff like that. I'm really good at getting new people into the Hex community in terms of I've never been in crypto, or you know, like a lot of like guys starting up in the crypto space. That's like a good branch. The thing is we all kind of fit, like at the end, like it's now, this isn't politically correct, but I don't give a fuck. You know, I'm just gonna say it. But at the end of the day, people sometimes just want to be onboarded by people that look like them. You know, like it just is what it is. You know, like sometimes this Asian guy doesn't want to get onboarded by me or some shit, and then like some Asian dude talks to him and he's like, bro, I'm in. It just is what it is. Like they're like, there's different. It's the same thing Richard's talking about. Like if you're talking to this girl right here and she only likes black guys and you're not a black guy, well, guess what? You ain't picking her up. You know, maybe over a long period of time, sure. But it's just not going to happen in the beginning, because if someone's set their mind and you're not going to change them, you're not going to change them, you know. But Kareem does a lot of great things in the background and stuff like that. And he's on board a group of people and stuff like that. And, you know, shout out to him. He's onboarded quite a lot of people from like the, you know, the island communities and the African communities and stuff like that, which is really needed because, you know, right now in the crypto space, dude. I mean, like I'm being. This is like hand on the Bible, man. I've been to the conventions, dudes. Like, it is 95% Asian white. 95% Asian white in all these, like, in terms of what I see on crypto Twitter and I see at, like, real-life events and stuff, not in the Hex community, just, like, overall crypto events and stuff like that. It is 95% Asian white. and it's like 5% black and everyone else. And that's the truth. Now, like some people ain't gonna be comfortable with that, but you guys have come here for the truth and stuff like that. So I'm gonna tell you the truth. That's literally what it is. Now, once people come into the space and they acclimate to somebody and they're like, oh, okay, they change and they're like, then you start looking, you look as people, but that's just more. Like, I would attribute a lot of that just more because the people who end up creating the programming and doing that are just in that race. But that's just what it is, you know. Now, through me and Charlie and stuff, we've been able to onboard a lot. Yeah, 5% women as well. Yeah, well, I count that as like, there's women of each race and stuff. So I'm not splitting it up in terms of like gender and stuff. But I've been able to onboard quite a lot of Latinos and a ton of through Fresh and Fit and stuff. I've been able to. Me and Charlie have onboarded so many African Americans, Africans into the crypto space and stuff through like going onto all these red pill channels and Fresh and Fit and stuff. And then on top of that, we've gotten a ton of Canadians and Australians. Like the amount of communities that wouldn't have been in crypto without our efforts is insane. And I'm just going to keep helping that on, man. So in the future, I mean, I'm gonna tell you guys something that I'm gonna be doing in the future and stuff like that. Crypto Mindset will be in Spanish at some point next year. So one thing that I'm planning to do is like we're planning to launch the courses in different languages over time and stuff like that in order to onboard more people from different segments of the world into the space, And yeah, shout out to my boy, Crypto Sloth, bro. Yeah, it's CMC alumni, baby. That's right. Yeah, shout out to my boy. Let's see. I'm black, and you onboarded me to crypto. Yeah, I mean, I did it without doing the old Richard Hart slang and stuff like that. And actually, no. As a matter of fact, let me talk about some more uncomfortable stuff. So, me and Richard Hart had one little disagreement. Okay, me and Richard Hart had one disagreement the whole time when we had talked to each other, right? So it was when was it? So we had talked. We were in his car and stuff, right? So we were driving to the bar or something like that, right? With some chicks in the back. And when we were driving there, I had a lot of prominent Hexicans reach out to me. And I'm telling you, I had a lot of prominent Hexicans reach out to me. I'm gonna protect the innocent here, but I had a lot of people like Miguel, please, can you tell Richard not to do the black voice? And it was more, bro, like it wasn't just one person, dude. I had over 10, 20 people fucking hit me up like, Miguel, please, prominent Hexicans, you guys would know, hit me up like, yo, I know, like, Miguel, I know Richard's gonna be on Fresh and Fit, man. But would you tell Richard to maybe like tone it down a little bit on the like, dude, I don't know if he's gonna like that, man. I don't know if I want to tell him that. Please, bro, come on. And I had multiple people tell me that. Oh my God. So I was like, okay, fine. Okay, I'll tell him. So, there's Richard driving the car because, of course, he has to drive because he needs control. Like, Richard's like, I'm not letting no one drive. I'm driving. Look at me. I'm the captain now, right? That's what he was telling us. I was like, all right, fine. So I was on the passenger side with Richard. Hey, Richard, man, can I tell you something, bro? Like, so, bro, oh, my God. I need a drink for this, man. Oh, fuck, here we go. Okay, I need a drink for this. All right, so I was in the passenger side with Richard, and I told Richard, hey, man, I've had a lot of people tell me this and shit and everything like that, and like they've been worried about this. What are they worried about? About you going on Fresh and Fit? Why are they worried about me going on Fresh and Fit, man? Like, what's up, dog? Like, I'm cool, man. Like, I was like, yeah, for sure, man. But I've had I had like people like Black and blah 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 blah, and this people, and then like telling me like, and they're on my ass for like a long time about this. Like, hey, bro, would you like? They're kind of worried about you maybe offending some people doing like the voice. Fucking, he damn near the car near stopped. He's like, what? What you mean, dog? What you... Oh, fuck. And oh my fucking God, bro. The amount of shit Richard was giving me, dude, for you motherfuckers, bro. Like, he was like, I guess I'll just have to do my Southern voice now. I guess DCC and the rest of the Hexicans want me to whiten it up when I'm talking to my bros. I guess. Bro, the amount of shit like he started giving me, bro, is like basically he's like Miguel. We'd go somewhere. It's like, yo, this is my dog DCC who wants me to do the white slaver voice. Oh, Richard, I did not say do the fucking white boy fucking hick voice, man. Like, what are you talking? No, he just told me just like, yo, like if you can just tone it down a little bit, just tone it. That's all they told me, bro. And no, that was too much. So, okay, that was that night. All right, so he's like, but dog, but this is who I am and stuff like that. And I was like, all right, fucking do what you do, man. Do what you do, man. I want the real Richard Hart on the stream. And that's what I told him. Like, if you that's really who you are, then do exactly who you are. Fuck yeah. All right, cool. Then we get to Fresh and Fit, and then we're at the table and stuff. Then Richard just starts clowning me, dog. He's like, well, some people at the table here want me to talk in a different voice to people. And I was like, bro, that wasn't me, dude. Like, I'm getting very, very pressured by a lot of people in the Hex community over this shit, bro. Like, so like he's like, some people want me to speak in a white Southern slang now instead of from when I was born, dog. Like, I went to school with a bunch of like African kids, bro. I was the only white kid in my elementary school, bro. Like, I was like, okay then, dude. Like, I oh my god, bro. I swear, dude, I've been taking too many bullets for you, son of bitches, man. You guys put me in some hot water with Richard, man. But it all turned out fine. I think it was really funny. I think because Richard, I mean, for you guys who don't know, Richard really did grow up in Florida his whole life. And man, shout out, K Crypto, shout out. Richard Hart doubled down on F and Fit because he said, like, if you guys really want me to, I guess I'll tone it down. And I said, fuck it. No, do you, bro? Fucking, if you want to talk like that, then do it then. Let's be yourself, man. And he was like, all right, fuck yeah. And then from there, Richard didn't give me any more shit for the whole trip from there. We just freestyle from there, and then, this is something me and Gary were doing. Me and Gary were like on purpose tried not to speak as much on the stream and stuff. So because we wanted Richard to get the most amount of airtime. We wanted him to actually be able to like talk his shit. But like, I don't know if I don't know if I seemed a little stiff on stream and stuff like that. But me and Gary were there trying to trying to set alley-oops for Richard and stuff, the whole stream and stuff. But the stream came out extremely well. And obviously, I think you guys can appreciate how it ended up coming out. Yeah, Gary were on stream and stuff like that. Yeah, Gary was on fire, bro, for real, man. Oh my god. Richard Hurt had me a hello. Yeah. Oh, daddy boy. Yeah, I didn't realize Richard had that hood talk when I seen him talk on FNF, but I used to hear him talk professionally. Yeah, he talks pretty professionally, but I mean, he just changes it. What I notice is he actually talks like that when he relaxes. I think that's what it is. So when you hear him like talk in that normal voice, it's because I think he's like actually he's very, very much focused. But when Richard's really relaxed and around girls and stuff like that, that's actually how he talks. Like, I can completely confirm that, man. Like, Richard is a solid dude, man. And yeah, man, you guys so that's my story about you guys almost got me killed by Richard Hart. There you go, you guys. Extraordinary, great work, DCC. I love you. I love you more and more every day. Oh, thank you, man. For being real and not some fake OG Hexicans. Oh, for sure. I didn't even know there was fake OGs, but I guess, well, yeah. So, just one little caveat before I get back to Richard Hart stories and stuff, because I got a lot of them right now. But this is something that I said this a long time ago, back when I was on the Discord syndicate, that there at some point, you guys, there was going to be people that pretended, oh yeah, you guys, like I was around during the beginning of Hex from the like no, you don't have to lie. You know, it's like he's like, you're a Hexican now, you're a Pulse guy today. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. But some people, it's sort of like stolen valor or whatever. Like, oh yeah, I was, you know, I was in the background, like, you know, I never made myself public or anything, but you know, I was in Hex since the beginning, you know, and stuff like that. So as Hex gets more and more successful, you're going to have a lot of people like doing stolen valors or like fake OG status sort of stuff that's going to happen in the future. But just be on the lookout for that, because like there was only a certain amount of people that were around back then, you know. And I'm like, me and a couple of guys were pretty public, and obviously we do know guys from like not gamer tags, but from like Telegram chats and stuff that were OGs. But at some point, there's going to be a bunch of like these people that are doing this stolen valor, sort of stolen, like, oh yeah, I've been around since the beginning. I bought the lows, you guys. You know, shout out to you guys. You know, I bought the absolute low. That's where I put in all 15 Ethereum that I purchased, and I just kept DCAing the rest. And then I kept myself in private because, you know, I'm like one of these fucking cool dudes. You know, I like to keep my thing. But now that Hex has really gone up a lot now and it's become mainstream, I'm going to make myself public because, you know, the Hex community really needs me right now. All right, whatever, bro. Sure. Let me give you some advice. If you are going to get into some fucking Hex, like Pulse chain shitcoins, right? Let me give you one word. Like, there's something I teach all the time, right? It's called the box, right? And one of the most important one of the boxes, who's the founder, who's the team of the project. You want to get into projects where the fucking founder is visible. It makes it a little bit harder to get rugged. Just a bit. It doesn't, at the end of the day, if someone's going to do bad shit or rug you, they're going to rug you, right? But it makes it harder to pull that thing off. So it's less likely. You have more time to get out. I mean, like, if it's going to get rugged, you have more time to get out and slip out and stuff like that. If the team is visible, because they're accountable and they can destroy the reputation. Because at the end of the day, as more time goes on in the Hex community, your reputation is the most valuable fucking thing. Your word is bond. Your reputation is the most valuable thing that you have. There's people who have helped Hex community along with stuff that don't have two nickels to rub together, but are incredible human beings that have helped so many people out and like help people through these rough, tough times and stuff, through encouragement and stuff, which I always respect and like admire from a lot of the Hex community and stuff like that, and contribute so much to like the discussion in Hex. But, you know, at the very least, if you're going to get into projects, at least be in places or in things where you can sort of like, I know the founder. I think, you know, he's showing himself in person. He's live, you know, tits and everything, you know. That's just what it is. Let's see. But I think that's enough of a tangent and stuff. Let's see. Wes, what's changed MLD's mind? Seeing gains in his friends DC makes sense. Yeah, basically. Basically. I mean, the thing is like, you know, at the time, like, right. I've said this before. This is in the beginning of Hex, okay? In the beginning of Hex, before Hex launched, me and a couple other G's, we can literally tell you this is true. In the beginning of Hex, there was no FUD. There was no FUD. There was no articles. There was no slander videos. There was nothing, bros. Like we were like, Richard was streaming all the time, like, hey, you know, we're about to launch Bitcoin, or not Bitcoin, Hex now and stuff. We're going to give an airdrop to Hex to free Bitcoiners and stuff like that and everything like that. You know, if you can self-referral yourself, AA, amplifier, and all that other stuff, right? Big payday. And it was like nothing was going on. We were super happy. We were super happy about everything. And then the day it launched, we were hit with the biggest shit sandwich storm of all time. Like, I mean, literally, imagine it's like, wow, what a beautiful day. I guess I'm going to go out tomorrow. And it's probably going to be this beautiful tomorrow. And then hail, lightning, thunder, boom, like all kinds of horrible fucking gale force winds. Like, what the fuck? Where did all this fun come from? You know, you're in the middle of the boat in the ocean and like calm waters. And then Richard Hart launches Hex. And then the amount of the maelstrom storm hitting the Hexicans was like unfathomable. Jesus Christ, man! Like, you go to ask your favorite OG Hexicans, dude. There was almost nothing, dudes. Like it was like, all right, Listo's right. Like, there's a small amount of FUD articles, but it was nothing. It was like nothing. It was just like someone made an article and it was like, oh, like 5 people read it. Oh, whatever, cool. But then, when it launched, holy shit. Woo! My God. The amount of FUD that there was on Hex, man. I mean, to tell you the truth, man, a lot of people here today were probably gotten shaken out. And a lot of people did. I promise, like, there was a lot of people. So that those first 2 weeks for Hexicans was really rough. And on top of that, too, that the I guess technically the price of Hex was very high. And then it dipped down terribly. And then all that FUD and all this bullshit came out. Most people just left and forgot about their stuff. I mean, a fucking tidal wave, Hexmac knows, yeah. Like a tidal wave of FUD that most people here today would have just left. And it was like, so I'll explain this, So a lot of the FUDders were a lot of the mainstream channels. They're like a lot of the mainstream channels that you guys know today, but as well as there was a bunch. It was mostly it seemed to me like a concentrated effort to attack Richard came from the Bitcoin community for some stupid reason when he was giving the Bitcoiners a free airdrop, which was super dumb. So like somebody who's airdropping some Bitcoiners free money, and then they decide to like, let me shit on this shit. Like, super dumb, And then on top of that, too, for anyone who was around that type of, so I came from different communities at the time. It wasn't like I just came to Hex originally. Like I found Richard and I'd been in the cryptocurrency community before I found Richard Hart. Right, I was in 2016. Then I found Richard Hart, and then I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. So I'd been in all these coin communities. The minute I started saying, oh, I'm invested in Hex and stuff, oh my God, I lost all these NFT. I had all these NFT connections through Decentraland and all these other things. Everyone fucking like turned like about face on me. Altcoin Daily, Tone Vase, yeah, all these other motherfuckers, yeah. Peter T. Well, I don't know about Peter. Peter Thiel eventually kind of was talking shit, but he hates all crypto in general. But like, there was a lot of people. I'm not going to speak my name. I'm not going to speak all the names. You guys look it up. You guys will find it. Because you know why they started talking shit about Hex is because finally I can be mean, vindictive cunt, mean, vindictive, fucking piece of shit cunt. Because that's what I am on the inside. This is a lot of these YouTubers because they're fucking dead in the fucking inside. Because they're fucking soulless motherfuckers that would sell out their entire community in a second for a fucking dollar. Right? And they're like, fucking finally, I can be vindictive and evil towards people. And then in the minute they're like, it's safe. You wait, so you're like, hey, bro, it's safe to shit on this Hex thing? Yeah, bro, it's safe to shit on. Fuck yes, I can finally shit on. Like, yo, fuck this Hex shit. It's a scam. These guys are thing. Richard's gonna rug. This is bullshit. Oh, where did the Ethereum go? All this fucking bullshit was because they're like, oh, I really love to be negative because negative gets views. But if I'm negative against something that can hit me back or like something like that at the time, then I shouldn't do it. Then what happened is Richard Hart fucking awoke and started challenging these motherfuckers and slaying these fuckers. I'm talking katana blade to these motherfuckers. And then soon enough, over the next 2 years, people got real quiet. Like a lot of your mainstream YouTubers and stuff are very scared to say anything against Hex now. Because if they get caught talking shit about Hex and Richard fucking calls them out, their little fucking booties are going to be shaking because guess what? Now they have to now they got to contend with top G. The big G, Richard, right? And they're scared. So a lot of these guys are like, "Oh, dude, like, I can out debate Richard and stuff." Then they just kept watching him hacking these motherfuckers down. And then guess what happened? Oh shit! Now they're scared. They're still talking shit in private. Still, and the same guys are talking shit. Look how there was $1 billion sacrificed for Pulse Chain and PulseX. That wasn't just all Hexicans. There was a lot of the people who were super negative against Hex. That's all like, yo, this shit's still around, bro. This thing making money. This little, I bought like 25 grand as a joke, and like this thing ended up buying me a new car and paid my rent, and my girlfriend didn't leave me and stuff for like these Hex guys and stuff because I managed to have enough money to keep her and stuff because I pay for play, but yeah, and so this is what's going to happen is now that they're like, oh fuck, I think I fucked up, I missed, but they're like, I can't admit that I fucked up, I can't admit that I messed up. Okay, what do I do now? I got it. When it launches, then I'll start promoting Pulse Chain and Hex. That's what I'll do. But I'll say, like, I was a secret guy, I never talk shit. And what I'll do is I'll go back in the past, delete all these videos and stuff like that. But they forget. Hexicans never forget. I never forget. And never forget. And they're like, well, yeah, but back then I wasn't as smart as I am today. You know, I mean, I was a whore back then, you know, stuff. I used to have pigtails, and now, you know, I got this like crew cut, and, you know, I was cisgender and stuff like that. But now I've seen the light, and I've now joined the Hexican army. Please don't hurt me. And what's going to happen is a lot of people are going to say, like, I'm watching you, but we're going to let you pass into the Pulse Chain, into the Pulse Chain, into the Pulse Chain, to the Pulse Chain, you know, light and stuff. Like, we're going to let you in, but we're watching your ass. You know? Man, Hexicans never forget, and that's right. That's right. We can forgive. I mean, forgive, but don't forget, you know? I mean, like someone like a BitBoy. I think BitBoy was a little negative about Hex in the beginning, but honestly, he has shown to be like a good person towards Hex. I mean, he's one of the only influencers that really like has kind of turned the whole script around on Hex and stuff. And then he I'm pretty sure he probably sacked. I'm not sure, but I think he has Hex. I think he does. He might. I'd have to watch the videos and stuff like that. But it's. Yeah, BitBoy even said Hex makes him. Yeah, so he has. Yeah, so he has. I'm not sure if he sacked though, but at the very, I need to put that thing down. I'm gonna end up hitting my screen by accident. I can chop my whole screen off. Oh, hello. But yeah, man, it's so this is what I'm telling you guys. Like, at some point, right? You're going to get this kind of break in the dam where, like I said this while the bull market was still going on. This was early last year. Well, I was saying it Q4 of last year to Q1 of this year, basically, that Pulse Chain is the last L1 to launch this cycle. And because we really were the last thing with any sizable amount of people. Like right now, we're in the middle of a bear market. Bitcoin's about to break below 20,000. Ethereum's at $1,600. And we're at the peak of the bear market, and we got 431 live viewers right now, bro. Like, there's people. I literally saw streams with some YouTubers. I saw streams with some YouTubers, literally with some YouTubers that have about 100,000, 80,000 subs, don't have more than 50 people watching. Imagine having 80K, 150,000 subscribers on YouTube, and you got 50 people watching your stream. Beautiful. And you know why we got all this? The Hexican family unites, but even that, the crypto mindset family, we're uniting and stuff. It's because we ain't going nowhere. I ain't going anywhere. Like, I'm gonna be here, like, you, like, unless something happens to me and stuff. Then, you know, I love you guys. You know, maybe something did happen to me, and you know, I want to say this right now. Thank you so much for you know, all the help you guys have helped me out, and for all the likes and stuff, and the support you've given me over the years. But if something does ever happen to me and stuff like that, you know, I love you guys. And I hope I was able to improve your life. But outside of anything medical or anything like that, shit, I ain't going nowhere. I'll be here this whole fucking decade. I ain't going nowhere. I'm here in the bear market, the bull market, the stagflation, the hyperinflation, the whatever. I mean, the creating of citadels and stuff. In a couple of years, yo, me and Richard were talking about creating a fucking country. We were talking about creating a country, and he was serious, bros. So I gave him a couple of 2 cents of where we think we can make the country and everything like that. And he was like, maybe, just maybe. It's not a terrible idea, but like, there's pros and cons with everything, you know? But yo, Richard's serious about making this country in the next 7 years. So, damn, man. Like, I mean, we got to put this PB out there, right? We got to put this sort of like call to arms, right? Like right now, if you're watching the stream, go make a Twitter, go make an Instagram. Instagram's gonna be the next place we're gonna be really pushing for the Hex people and stuff like that. I mean, TikTok's kind of working, but like it's kind of like a lot of crypto videos get kind of taken down there and stuff like that. But Instagram is really cool with crypto content right now. So, I mean, for a lot of you guys, like, what do you get on Instagram? You guys, you can make a crypto account, and that's totally fine. You can keep your personal stuff private, but like, you know, make these crypto accounts out, you know, make these accounts out there so we can like retweet each other, like each other, follow each other, and, you know, push out push out, have another avenue and sort of thing. Because let me tell you this, look, I've said this on previous videos in the past, but I want to say this again. The Hex community has the most amount of YouTubers out of any crypto community in all of crypto. A year and a half ago, I couldn't say that. I can confidently say that again. We have more individual Hex channels and Pulse Chain channels than there is Bitcoin only channels, Ethereum only channels, Solana channels, Phantom channels. There isn't a single segment coin anywhere in crypto that has more YouTubers than the Hex and the Pulse Chain community. Bros, you know how powerful that is? So I can say it for YouTube now. YouTube and probably podcasts. Now, over time, like there still is more people, more like Bitcoin guys, possibly, maybe we're on the same page now, or Ethereum people, but we're at least the third largest community in crypto, Twitter, right now, straight up. So we're the number one YouTubing community in all of crypto YouTube and all of crypto, just bar none. That's already we're already King Kong, right? Now there's a change. Like from what I've seen right now, we can take over Instagram. Now the Twitter game, right? So it's a Twitter, like there's crypto Twitter, right? Right now we can we're doing okay. We're doing okay right now on Twitter and stuff, and we've always been strong on Twitter, but we can continue to get bigger and bigger on Twitter. But where I found is Instagram, from what I've seen right now, we can really dominate. We can really dominate right now on Instagram, because there really isn't. I mean, there's people Instagramming a little bit of crypto content, but it's pretty shit. I really believe that like Instagram should be our next push as a community to try to get on Instagram and stuff like that, because we're flexing and we're doing stories and we're doing all this other stuff. I really believe that we can really kind of build out on that community. So right now we own YouTube, but we can own Instagram, and then over time, so just like Andrew Tate's like taking over the whole internet and stuff like that, we can do our own version of that. Yeah. Actually, what the hell? Wait, thinking alike, bro. Use the Tate method. We can over time just start taking over entire sections of the verse, but we have to focus as a community. So the takeover, man, this is the strategy right here. This is meeting number one, man. No one can flex. That's right, David Morales. No one can flex harder than the Hexicans. There's no broke boys over here, man. We're the last of the Hexicans. So we continue our push, right? We're the most YouTubing community friendly and stuff like that. Like I was just recently on like two people's YouTube channel. I went on a hexologist who's like now coming back and doing a bunch. He's going to stream for 555 days in a row. Love it, man. Shout out to you, Hexo. I love you, brother. And so came to get on his channel to support him and stuff like that. And then I just went on Corey's channel and stuff, Corey Costa's channel and stuff like that. He's a new upcoming YouTuber in the Pulse Chain chat. There's a new guy called RH Max, I think his name is, and stuff. I still got to do K4K crypto, but we help each other, as obviously I'm not just a Hex channel, but we help each other out. You know what I mean? And the Flexicans, the Flexicans. Crypto Sloth, which I owe this fucker an interview. I am fucking sorry. Like I will within this week or next week we'll get the Crypto Sloth interview. It's much like this is one of my proteges right here, man. He came from the crypto mindset courses and stuff like that. He's become the Icosa Don, he's become the Hedron Mac and stuff like that. So shout out to Crypto Sloth. But we help each other out, and we're not these people to stab each other in the back. We're not a bucket of crabs. We're a bunch of climbing monkeys, basically, trying to help each other up. And this is a beautiful thing. We've always helped, and this is something that like I've been helped instill through the Discourse Syndicate, and Hexologists. And the Discourse Syndicate really pushed this whole thing out. I was like, hey, yeah, I want to have a voice, and do it, bro. Come on the show. Make your channel. We believe in you, man. You put your voice out there, and this is why it's made us the most YouTubing friendly community. And all of this is why we are so dominant. Everywhere else is hyper negative, and we're positive. We got a positive mentality. Sure, look, I'll be the first to tell you, man. There's a bunch of cunts in Hex. Of course, there's a bunch of assholes. There's assholes in every fucking community, right? There's fucking dickheads and fucking dudes that are off their fucking meds and shit. But we love them still. But like, and there's people that treacherous fucking snakes that deserve to be stepped on with fucking spiked iron boots. Of course. And then, me personally, I'll probably step on them with like Christian Louis Vuitton boots personally on these red bottoms so you don't see the blood. But at the end of the day, right, we're going to ascend this Citadel together. And we got to do it with each other's help. We got to support each other. and give connections and just do the best we can. And I think this is like, if I can put one positive thing out here in the crypto space, is that this positive attitude is what's really helped Hex survive and also thrive past other cryptos and stuff, because we could have failed, but it was the community that kept this coin alive. It was very hard fought. A lot of the OG Hexicans and stuff that we streamed together. I mean, me and RG were streaming to like 25, 30 people a night for fucking months, dudes. Like, to nobody. Just screaming at the top of our lungs, talking 3 hours, talking about 20 minutes about Hex and 2.5 hours about fucking dicks and ass and shit and some farts and beer and all that other crap. But this, we all win as a collective, and like this is the beautiful thing, like if we're all helping each other, it creates a synergistically. We bring new people in and stuff. We help each other out. Like, we're gonna build this whole thing, because it's this whole thing. It's this whole thing about, like, the more people, the more there's, like Richard said it best. We did a 10,000x on 100,000 stakers. What do you think we'll do with 1 million? Like, we're so not even viral right now. It's crazy. We're a niche coin known in a niche asset class. And we did a 10,000x. Did you hear what I just said right there? We're a niche asset in a niche asset class with 100,000 stakers. We got 104,000 stakers now. Yeah, through our efforts. But what happens when we get 400,000 stakers? 500,000, 1 million stakers. That's not even counting all the people holding liquid Hex. We only got one place to go. Up and to the right. Up and to the right. Shit. Yo, shout out to this, man. This watermelon monster is delicious. Jesus Christ. Shit. Greed intensive. That's right, Black Label Expat. That's right, bro. Yeah, man. And shout out to Danny Boy, man. This is such a great story, man. Shout out to you, bro. This guy is legit. Got my respect. Shout out to Danny. Remember the day stakes? Oh, do I remember the day? I wish I could keep doing the day stakes, man. I could afford to do the day stakes back in the day. Like, and those people think that my day stakes. I'm not gonna go into too much. I used to have back in the day. I used you would put into the AA. You would get a bunch of Hex out, and I would do a bunch of daily stakes. Just luckily for me, I had Hex was so cheap back then. I was able to actually stake enough, and those stakes are still all those stakes that I did that are daily stakes. Super in the money, bros. Super in the money. Still, even to this day, man. But then, I had to I concentrate them a little better now and stuff like that. And I we were learning. yeah, the daily stakes before the gas fee. So, okay, actually, I'll use this as a teaching lesson for 1 second, all right? So, when Pulse Chain launches and we actually have P-Hex come out, right? When we have P-Hex come out, because of the gas fees on Pulse Chain, you will be able to do daily stakes. Okay. Now, just because you can doesn't mean you should. All right. Let me do that again. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. All right. When P-Hex launches and everything like that, and the whole ecosystem is born over there, and the price is very cheap, make the biggest stakes you can. At least at the very least, make yourself one hex stake per year, right? Do it. You want, there's something I call in the courses. It's called fairy dust. Fairy dust. Okay. When P-Hex is fairy dust, and that's equivalent. Like right now, I would look at the price of Hex right now as fairy dust. Like Richard said that the low is in, right? Doesn't mean we can't retest the low, but I mean, he thinks that the low is in right now. Like what Hex is at fucking 5 cents, basically 4.9 cents right now. Now, at this price point, doesn't mean that we can't go down to, 3 cents, 4 cents and stuff in terms of the price of Hex. But right now, when it's fairy dust, when this is the cheapest that's going to get, when you take this Hex and you stake it, this is the easiest time to ever stake out Hex. You know what I mean? Just do all your long-term stakes now while it's cheapest, while you can like stomach it. Because man, when Hex's price is back at 50 cents, $2, even $5 one day in the next 2 years, when it's at that price point, you're gonna be like, wow, that's a lot of dollars to stake out and stuff. So do it. So it's taking the medicine now and just doing these long-term stakes that you'll be thanking yourself in the future for, like, oh man, dude, like patting yourself on the back, yo, Miguel, bro. Whoo, man, future Miguel wouldn't have done this, but past Miguel is super happy you did, right? And this is the time to do it, right? And obviously, when PX, you can do like monthly like income ladder stakes and stuff. And I'll have all types of future videos to help you guys out. So when PX does launch on Pulse Chain and stuff, I will have a lot of tutorial videos and instructions and stuff of how to like do different strategies for income versus just larger sort of like big hit stakes and stuff. But I would highly recommend, because I've seen this like all over the Hexican space. I've seen this on Strafe chats, I've seen this on Pulse Chain chats, Hex chats and stuff like that, of people saying like, hey, you know what, let me I'm gonna skip 2025 because I think that year's gonna be bad, and then I'm gonna put all my Hex stakes for 2020. Do not skip years, okay? You don't know what can happen. It can be very much of what it takes. It could take us another like 6-8 months before this market just bottoms out, and then we start launching back up and stuff like that, and it's a delayed market, and then we could be pumping into 2025. Watch, we pump it into 2026, and then we have a 3-year bear market or something, and then we don't re-pump back up until late 28 or 29, right? And if that happens, you're like, Jesus Christ, I missed the whole all-time highs. And then what you're going to do is you're going to emergency unstake, give away all your interest away. Have that. Don't play those guessing games. Make stakes every year. That way you are never hurting, right? And so there's something I like to call in the ecosystem called hollow whales, hollow sharks, hollow dolphins, where it's people who have a ton of Hex, right? Or boost up their t-shirts by basically staking out super long term, right? And if they can hold to that time, they really will get those payouts. But what's going to end up happening, I believe, is that a lot of Hexicans are going to start, if the price of Hex ever goes to $2-3+ a lot of people are going to emergency unstake, and that interest and all that coin goes to the people who made these right decisions to be practical and make sure to have a good even amount come out every year. And the year 5s to 15s, the t-shirt is going to be awesome anyway. But you've got to remember you've got to be strategic, and you've got to make sure to set some. You got to have a little liquid. And then stake, and I'm telling you, yes, you want to have 555s, you want to have 14s, 13s, 12s, 11s, 10s, 9s, 10. You want to have all blasphemy. That's right. You got to have misogyny. You got to have these. You got to have a strategy. And if you don't know what you're doing, grab a consultation with me. Links in the bio and stuff like that for my Twitter and stuff. DM me there, and or just wait for the next crypto mindset course and stuff where we can show you how to properly stake everything and everything like that. But you don't mess this up. And if you like there's a lot of new people in the Hex community. Just dollar cost average into your Hex, hold on to it. If you don't know what you're doing, hold on to it. And then over time, you can learn through the community and stuff, learn from 2-3 different sources, and then start making some practical decisions, And for what I would recommend for a lot of people, especially any new Hexican, is probably start off with something like 30 to 40% of your Hex. So let's just say, as an example, you had 100,000 Hex as an example. I would keep 40,000 of those Hex liquid in your wallet, stake out 60,000, but start from year 3 onwards. Now, the reason I say that is because you're going to continue to dollar cost average. So you keep saving up until you can make another stake. So let's just say you did something as an example. You did 10,000 Hex at 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, and then you run out of Hex. Okay, cool. As you buy more, you keep 40% of that you just bought liquid until you have enough to make that 10,000, and then once you finish up your first ladder to 15 years, like then you finally get this point where like I got my first 555. Now I've got from year 3 to 15. Fuck yeah, man. Good. Then from there, then you have to reanalyze. Okay, what other kind of stake should I make? And this is like this I would say that's the first baby steps to do for yourself. Like if I had to give you a Hex baby step, that's the first Hex baby step, because I like having new people in the ecosystem have a little bit of liquid, so if the Hex price ever went up, they actually could possibly take some profits or, do something with it and stuff, because this is what crypto's here for, right? But at the same time too, like I would definitely just grab the most amount of bonus shares, because if you can skip out to the year 3 onward, you're getting almost a 40% bonus to T shares, which is really awesome. So shout out to you, man. Let's see. Jinquan with the $5 super chat. Hex staking. Why not just liquidate derivatives such as Trio? Actually, I don't know, man. Come back to me on that one. Let's see. Mike Tyson with the $20 super chat. Third one. I wouldn't do this for anyone else but you, man. I'm thinking about let's see, dumping all my cash into Hex. I've been DCing for the past 3 weeks. What do you think I should do? Dump my whole truck? Not financial advice. Over a certain period of time, it's possible, just over the market weakness, where you might be able to get like Hex for about a penny or 2 pennies cheaper at the most. But definitely, if you're thinking about like, hey, I've got about a third, like do a 30 or do a third right now. I mean, obviously, I would have liked you to catch it at like 4.1 or something like that, but we're still under 5 cents. So I've said this before: you want to buy your Hex under 5 cents. This is the asymmetrical zone for your crypto in terms of Hex, because if you buy Hex under 5 cents, you're literally getting better. If we ever get back to all-time high, which I believe we will in the next 2 years, you are locking in an 11x on your capital. You buy it at 4 cents, you're catching even 16 plus. 3 cents. It just keeps going higher and higher and higher. So the lower the price goes, the more multiples you're locking in. But locking in, even right now, you're locking in at the very, very least. You're locking in about 11x before a new all-time high. That's how big of an asymmetrical bet this is. So at the worst case right now, like you buy some Hex, right? You buy $100 of Hex today. Obviously not financial advice, but you buy $100 of Hex today. Worst case, it turns to $40, and then over time, it ends up turning into about, what is that, like $1,100? Not too shabby. That's before the new all-time highs. Pretty powerful. So that's yeah. And then plus, Mike, we're gonna be talking later. So shout out to you, man. Let's see if I missed any other super chats. I don't think I did, but just in case, let me look. Oh, I did already. Shit. Sorry. Shout out to Mike Tyson, $10 super chat. I'm really debating dumping the rest of my cash into Hex right now. I'm not sure if I should do it on DC. Yeah, I think I must have missed a couple of your super chats. My bad, bro. Blue Jay with the $50 super chat. I appreciate you, DCC. Oh, dude, hey, man. Thank you so much, man. You've been a good supporter of me for a long time, man. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, man. Let me know if you have a question or something, man. I'll get you, bro, for sure. Oh, look at that. Bobby H, Quattro Cinco News. Shout out. I wasn't sure if you guys were still doing that anymore. Yeah, that was it's a good channel. Check out Quattro Cinco News. Yeah, you guys, I've been very, very, very busy the past days and stuff like that. So setting up interviews and doing all kinds of stuff, and then the media run I did for the courses and stuff. So I'm getting in the groove and swing of things. And if you want to hang out with me and anybody else of the Hexicans out here in Vegas and stuff, come out and stuff. You don't have to buy a ticket to PulseCon if it's not happening anymore. I'll find out what the fuck's going on, dude. But shout out to you guys, man. Let's see if Mike Tyson, if I buy Hex under a penny, I'm going to fly to Vegas and kiss you, Miguel. What? Miguel for president 2024, baby. Yes, sir. Well, you got to be 35 to be president, but I will be president. I'm saying it on YouTube. One day I will be president of the United States. Shout out to you, man. Let's see. Moon pilled irrational optics. Yo, DCC caught Richard Hart on the Saucecast. Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, we've set that up. I actually have an interview lined up. Well, we're working on timing and schedule and stuff, but I will be on the Saucecast. I would say within the next month or two and stuff like that. Yeah, this next time I go to Miami, I'll probably end up being on the Saucecast and stuff. So shout out to Rolo and stuff. He's a good dude, man. President of Hexicans. Shee. Let's see. Okay, I caught up to all the messages. Nice. 2 energy drinks. That's right, 2 energy drinks. If you guys give me enough time, I'll put another rollie on too. Yeah, I've literally I just talked to my guy and stuff recently. And stuff. I've been trying to get my hands on this one. I think it's white gold or platinum. I can't remember. I just saw it at the store and I was like, hey, put me on the list for that one. And I'm also thinking about getting a meteorite. What is a meteorite Pepsi? A meteorite Pepsi white gold. So if I can get my hands on one of those two, I'm going to. But I'm gonna try to pay retail for them and stuff like that. So I gotta wait a little bit. But Those are the next 2 Rolexes on my list right now to buy. But yeah, I'll wait on it. But if my authorized dealer ends up like saying he's got them, then I'm definitely gonna get them. Let's see. Kyle S with $2 super chat. Why not buy PBR and they'll go back to wait? I don't know what's PBR. If anyone can tell me what that is, I don't know what that coin is. PBR. I don't know. But shout out to you, man. Did you and Richard Hart discuss the tornado debacle at all? A little bit. I can't go into too much detail, and just for privacy reasons and stuff like that. But none of us were affected. I've never even used Tornado.cash ever. I kind of stayed away from it because I've always paid taxes on all my stuff anyway, and got all my stuff figured out. Like California took a fucking bite out of my fucking ass last year, but not no mo. But shout out to you, man. All right, if half of us catch Hexicans and Penny, we're shutting down Vegas for a week. Yes, sir. Shit. Yeah, to tell you the truth, I've said this in the past, and people were like, "Oh, like heart attacks." When I said this, like, "Oh no, how could you, Miguel?" I said, if we ended up getting like a thing where Richard, so I think Richard had talked about I think people misunderstood what Richard said, but basically people were thinking that he said Pulse Chain's not going to launch until next year. It still could launch this year. Like my money's on November to February as being the launch date for Pulse Chain. Just FYI, what I believe. But Poker Bridge, got you. But I lost my train of thought. Son of a bitch. Yeah. Thanks, Franklin. Franklin sent a message and lost my train of thought. Miguel moved to Miami, fam. Maybe. I don't know. The humidity's fucking horrible, man. I like it a little drier, or I like the West Coast stuff. Yeah. Let's see. Meteorite Pepsi is one of my grails too, but that's gonna be tough getting. Yeah, it's gonna be shout out to Motley. Yeah, that meteorite's, I know, but it's so beautiful. I love the white gold. I think it's like 18 karat white gold. With I think then it's got stainless steel on the outside, and that Pepsi is beautiful. But so I told him for either one. He's been able to get me watches in the past and stuff because I've helped out I've helped out like Fresh and Fit and them and stuff with some watches and stuff in the past. But yeah, we'll have to see and stuff. I want to get the one thing is I am trying to get the meteorite watches because they're pretty much going to go out of sale. Like they only have enough. From what I've been told, they should be out of meteorite by middle of 2024. It's white gold, yeah, but by the middle of 2024. So basically, if you guys, this is just a pro tip. If you guys can pick up a meteorite watch within the next year or two on the lows or something like that, it probably won't be the worst investment in the world, just because there's all these fucking environmental laws in the EU and stuff like that with meteorites and all this other stuff that they probably will not be able to make any more meteorite watches for a long time. So the meteorite watch faces and stuff on any of those watches will probably really appreciate in value over time. But at the same time, it's going to appreciate more than Hex. No. So it's like if you want some fun money and you want to invest in the watches and stuff, watches are not like I'm up like 2x on my watches and stuff. Like there's a watch. I bought a Tiffany blue dial watch. I never wear it on stream, but those watches, I bought for $15,000, and they've appreciated to at the peak there's a $65,000, but of course come down after the market popped a little bit. But if you buy some of these watches at really good prices and stuff like that, you can make a good 2x to 50% on your investment, which is pretty good, But yeah, they've been using the same meteorite for their dials for years, but when it's gone, there's no. Yeah, exactly. That's so getting your hands on any meteorite dial, Rolex, whatever, is going to be it might be a grail piece, I'll tell you this right here. So this is as a guy and stuff, obviously I can't say as a girl, but as a guy, getting yourself a nice watch is paramount. You get more respect. You feel better with it. Just all around, it's definitely something as a guy you should definitely strive for. Get yourself a nice watch, especially if you worked really hard. You deserve one, But you don't have to go crazy or nothing like that. But one good Rolex watch and stuff, and I would highly recommend Rolex over any brand, because Rolex is just it's the mainstream thing that Richard talks about, where it's got brand value. It's what are you wearing? Oh, I'm wearing Louis Vuitton or Gucci or whatever. Even though it's dumb, people understand so it's that sort of thing. But these watches are really well made. They're really nice. They last forever. And they're really good. Just make sure to always get boxing papers and double check on everything. But shout out to you, man. Another thing too is a nice card. But that's fresh showed me that shit, man. That's just crazy. fresh over here buying like fucking $1 million of cards, man. Fucking hilarious. Yeah, DSG. Shout out with the. I think that's Australian, but with the $31 Australian, is it still worth buying Hex now and staking it for like a year, like an RC20, even though Pulse Chain launching the launch Pulse? Yeah, I think it is, but just you got to remember, you got to be staking. So when you're staking for, I only recommend staking for the minimum stake you can do is 365 days. This is what I tell my students all the time, and I'd recommend this to you. You should be staking nothing less than at least a T-share or more on a 1 to 2 year stake. Okay. The reason I don't like that is because like right now gas fees are cheap, but the interest you gain off the stake might not be could be eaten up quite substantially to like negligible because of the gas fees. If Ethereum's gas fees ever shoot back up to, $50, $60, $100 plus, it could just basically make the stake redundant. So that's a lot of times why I tell people, hey, if you're gonna start your staking ladder, hold liquid, maybe stake out 3 years and then all the way to 15, and then if you want, then double back and do the 2s and 1s. But that's fine. Just I would always keep a little liquid Hex, man. I think that's what that's personally what I would do. But right now is the time to get your stakes in because this, the snapshot or whatever hasn't happened. Some people think like the snapshot happened already, Miguel. No, it didn't. The snapshot for the testnet happened, not the snapshot for the actual like Pulse Chain ecosystem. So right now is like, do your stakes. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, go stake, go create your ladder or the beginning of it, or like create the parts of it now that you can or can afford. And then from there, over time, like if you just like, oh, I'm Miguel, I only got half my ladder done. Hey, look, you still got half your ladder done. Well, then you can rectify that later. But this is the time now. When this is about the cheapest you're going to get Hex. Like the worst, it's going to get another 50% dip at the absolute worst, I believe. And that's it. So you got to do what you got to do. But thank you so much, DSG. Yep. Yeah, girls like the cars, watches, respect for the guy. Yep. And you want both. I mean, trust me, like me wearing a Rolex has gotten me so many more deals and gotten me into so many more rooms and stuff like that, and like interviews and all kinds of stuff just for being like that, because it's part of the club. Like sometimes like when it's kind of hilarious, but sometimes like you're out and stuff with guys who have money and stuff like that, and they're like, Rolex gang, baby, Rolex gang, let's take a picture. Like you want to be a part of that. It just is what it is. I mean, you may think that's childish or whatever the fuck it is, but I mean, these are connections and things and friendships that it's going to last you quite a long time. So definitely always get a nice watch. Did I miss any more super chats before I get back to some stories? Okay, here we go. Tap 2 with the $20 super chat. How many 3s or 1s did you take to your hotel while you were there? Wow, Tap. Are you serious, Tap 2? Hitting me with that shit. No, sir. There were no 3s or 1s that went to my hotel room. Hell no. No, sir. Dude, you will not put that on me, Ricky Bobby. Absolutely not. I am appalled at you right now. Appalled, sir. I am deeply, deeply hurt by these comments. My God. Sir, I have standards. Anyway. So I was talking to this goblin, right? Tappy, did you super chat this twice, dude? Are you serious right now? Mother son of a fucking bitch. No. That did not happen. Man. The FNet BTC chick. Oh, that chick is tall, bro. Yo, I'm like 6'1", 6'2", right? I'm a tall dude. This chick was on my level, bros. This was a tall that BTC chick that's like, hey, I have BTC. I have thousands and thousands of BTCs. So you're just telling people randomly on podcasts that like, hey, I'm just like a girl out here, no guns or no nothing, and like I got no security detail, and I just want to let you know that I have like 30-50 million dollars in Bitcoin. Like the like that's right. You don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Jesus Christ. Tap 2, you monster. $20. You must be one of them good Catholic Hexicans. You know, I'm just, you know, you gotta shout out to my boys, man. You gotta protect the innocent, you know. Jesus, man. Damn, bro. But honestly, if Richard had told me, bro, all right, I ain't gonna lie, okay? If Richard had told me, "Yo, bro, can you wingman?" Like he's like, "Hey, Miguel, be my wingman and like get these like chicks." I would take one for the team. Doesn't mean I smash, but I intercept. You know, I'm a team player. I would ruin my night to make sure, as a man of God, to help out Richard Hart. You know, to run a defensive scramble on these fucking 304s to get, because like a lot of times, man, there's like one good looking chick in this pack of fucking heifers, and sometimes you gotta run fucking. Oh my God. Damn, dude. Damn, Tap 2. What have you turned my stream into, dude? What have you turned my stream into? The way you smile says it all, bro. No, man. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, kamikaze pilot wingman. Fuck, bro. Yikes. But yeah, man, that girl, that Bitcoin girl who's like, she was a very strange lady. Like, I'm not saying nothing bad about her in terms of, I actually think she probably had a little bit of mental problems, if I'm being honest, because she seemed very, very, very off compared to like most girls you meet. Because like, you know, we all met like normal girls and stuff like that, and then you could look at some of the fresh and fit girls, right? But like, she was extremely, extremely off, man. And I mean, you see how she was acting and stuff like that. So that is wild, man. It's just like, I mean, just nonchalant, like, oh yeah, all the people, everyone. Who the fuck doesn't have couple thousand Bitcoin? I mean, like, just plebs and shit. Like, the fuck out of here. It's fucking hilarious. But yeah. Don't get a heart attack, dude. Don't worry, bro. I'm cool, bro. I'm good, man. I've been working out a lot, man. Shit, I'm down a lot of weight right now. I just hit like 249 right now, so I'm 249 pounds, and just I'm gonna keep slimming down and stuff. I'm on my cut right now, man. So heck yeah, man. Let's see. Keep your Timberlands on for that good grip. Yeah, I mean, that is the most New York shit ever. I ain't gonna lie. I have used the old Timberlands in the bedroom before. Gotta hit myself with that fucking Creed Aventus, sir. Just smell like money. Oh my God. Okay, it would be funnier to have Charlie as a wingman. Oh my God, dude, I would love. Dude, that's just gonna be hilarious, dude. That'd be fucking funny. Like, shit, you gotta be careful in Japan, man. Like, there's gaijin hunters out there. I don't know if you've heard this and shit. Like, MLD talks about this shit all the time. Like, there is a pack of like Asian men and Asian women that primarily hunt gaijins. So they all they do is fuck foreigners and stuff like that. And in very aggressive people, basically. Like, it's like so aggressive that like people who are that live in Japan long term avoid these people, because like it's like they're trophy hunting. They're spear fishing gaijin and shit for fucking like. Oh man, amazing. Franklin's like, what? If his picture's like, you don't say, do you? Like, might have to take a trip to Japan, you know. Oh my God, that sounds like a fun problem to have. Yeah. Right, man. Nellyville's right, man. Come on, Tap 2. Man, DCC's a man of God, you know. Padre, Hijo, Espíritu Santo, Amen, Dios. You know. But yeah, man. That's Yo, but bro, man, I will tell you, man. Like, my boy Richard got game, man. Like the first time we were eating at this restaurant called was it Wagyu or Mao? It was Wagyu or Mao, one of these two restaurants over there. Pretty cool restaurant. I mean, Richard came in Like after, so he was having dinner with his father, and then came over here, and then literally, like saw two girls at the restaurant, picked up these two chicks at the restaurant, and then came into our restaurant when he came to see us and stuff. Like almost like 2 hours later, like he came in with two chicks and stuff, and then left home with those two chicks and stuff that first night, man. I'm just saying, man. You know, shout out to my boy. Dude, this stream has been wild, you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, man. And man, sign up. You guys need to sign up for the Citadel, man. This is where I talk all this shit. We meme it up. We just do all kinds of crazy shenanigans inside of the Citadel and everything like that. If you join up the Citadel for every month that you end up staying at the Citadel, you get $50 off the next crypto mindset course, as well as you get all types of invitations for the next crypto mindset meetup. We're planning to do a giant, big ass fucking party for all the guys in the crypto mindset courses and stuff like that from Moon Gang. Hopefully sometime early next year is kind of when we're planning the next one. And it's first come, first served for the people inside of the Citadel. We're also going to we're going to launch the first ever merch line, Pepe merch line. We're going to give the first ever Pepe merch line and stuff like that. It's coming out pretty soon. I would say within the next month and a half or so, we're going to end up having the merch line come out. And the first people that are going to be the guys that basically have joined the Citadel, which is right here. And we got much more. There's a weekly newsletter that we do every single week and stuff. So I think it comes out every Monday. We do a newsletter like this. So just to give you guys a little bit of an example. Okay, wait. Tap 2. Sure, he's a man of God, but if that God was Eros, the God of love. Tap 2, bro. I mean, well, okay, that's fair. But are memes allowed? Yes, they are, bro. I mean, like, we give you hits. We give you hits like this. Like, we give you hits. We give you hits. And much more. There's a couple other ones I got in here, but I can't play them and stuff because like those are the other ones are all copyright restrained. But we get buck wild in the chat and stuff. We're growing it right now. The Citadel is in its alpha. Over time, we are going to end up building this thing into a massive thing, and we're going to be doing all kinds of cool stuff. And this is the best place to kind of keep your nerve on what's going on in crypto, as well as it's a really safe place in between to kind of talk about crypto and stuff like that. And we're going to be talking to the groups. I'm going to be doing kind of voice chats a lot of the time and stuff like that. But yeah, man. What's that? Great merch. That's right, sir. Merch. Pepe merch coming to a store near you. But I mean, I know it's going to sell out. Like I already know, man. I've seen the design, bro. It's going to sell out. Freaking hilarious, man. And like, yeah, and we're also going to do things like this too. So I mean, you obviously, let me see if I can show you. Oh, do I have it? So yeah, we're going to be doing things. So we're going to be doing like a weekly newsletter like this. So every week you're going to get a weekly newsletter like this that talks about charting, fundamental analysis, on-chain analytics, that week's news, as well as we talk about basically the top 10 cryptos that we believe are going to make it and stuff. And Hex is on there. So of course, as soon as Pulse Chain launches, we're going to have Pulse news and Hex news. Obviously, we can only really just talk about Hex right now because I mean, of course, Pulse Chain's not out yet, but as soon as the ecosystem is built, we're going to have like Hex and Pulse Chain news and all kinds of stuff like as well. So it's a really cool service. It's only $100 a month. It's not bad. And then on top of that, like if you get in the courses and stuff, it's really like a $50 $49 service basically, because you get $50 off every week. And if for some reason like, oh, I can't make this course, you literally will keep it as long as as long as you're still in the chat. You can literally get like damn near like, what is it? Fucking $600 off a course and stuff like that if you only take one course a year if you stay with the whole year. And it's things like this. So it talks about like patterns of what Bitcoin's doing if you trade Bitcoin or you're just trying to buy the dip and stuff like that. Hodlers are taking advantage of lower prices. So this is some of the on-chain analytics that we're looking at right here in terms of like what are the biggest BTC and Ethereum whales doing right now, and what's the average wallet doing on a lot of the stuff is through Glassnode and stuff like that. A lot of really cool stuff and everything we talk about. These are some of the assets we talk about: Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, Atom, AVAX, BNB, DOT, Phantom, Matic, Sol, Solana, and stuff like that. And then there's the one that came out this week. We have Hex in here as well, and then I think we took out Atom and stuff like that. So some of the list changes over time, but we give like little reports and stuff of like how everything's doing, as well as like a news report. So really cool and stuff like that. So it's something that we've been planning to do for a long time, and then we've been wanting to concentrate the chats because I'm like, we're over here, like we've got over 16 plus chats with like 9,000 people in them and stuff. So it's like it's a little like crazy. So like let's just get everyone in the same place, and that way it becomes a lot more efficient to answer questions. You can tell DCC's been around fresh. He sounds just like him. Ah, that's funny. Let's see. Hey, TCC, a bit late to tune in. What's going on? Normally, I'm going to get one of your 1 minute shorts. Well, hey, welcome, sir. Shout out to Silver. Me and Silver will do a stream one of these days, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm going to catch Silver slipping, and then I'm like, we're streaming together. Then I grab him the real near choke, and then we're gonna do a nice, cool little interview. But yeah, man. Yeah, the newsletter is fire. I think I showed you guys the older one. So there's a newer one that's got like a bunch of hex news in there and stuff. And we also showed people like if you're into hex trading, we got some hex trading stuff in there, as well as like what we're looking at in terms of like what hex will do in the next couple of days and stuff. And that's updated weekly. And just to give you guys opportunities, it's just something really cool. It's a cool little thing to be like especially for people who are really busy, like, let me just read. You can just read this email like once a week and stuff, and get kind of caught up so you're not falling behind. And then you can look in the chat, ask questions, and just like stay in tuned, man. That's the powerful thing, dude. Like we're really, I think we're changing the game doing this. Mike Tyson, shut up, take my money. Beautiful, man. Information availability is key within the that's what we've always focused on, that like community. But yeah, this is a wonderful thing. I think this is really cool, and we're gonna, and this is only the beginning. At some point we're gonna launch something called Black Ops. That's all I can say to it. Like I'm only saying this right now just to let you guys know and stuff. But we're gonna be launching something in secret. The details are only coming out for people that are in the Citadel or have taken a crypto mindset course, and that's as much as I can tell you guys. But sheesh, man, we're gonna do it, man. So yeah, for anyone that wants to join up, you can do it right here on cultivatecrypto.com. And yeah, man, can't wait to see you in there and stuff like that. We're just waiting for the chats loading up right now in terms of people, and then we're going to start posting all kinds of content and cool stuff in there. And then I'm just going to it's a cool way. If you want to get in contact with me, it's one of the better ways to get in contact with me, because I'm always going to be checking that chat right there, man. Platinum info for alumni prices. That's correct, sir. Secret Agent, what's going on? DCC, did you listen to Day Game podcast back in the day? Those dudes are still actually. I vaguely remember that, actually, but to tell you the truth, I wasn't a religious listener of it. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure. A lot of people in the early days and stuff, PUAs and stuff like that, a lot of them just get burnt out over time, or they kind of spurg out, or they end up going into religion. What I've noticed, it's really strange. It's kind of like you have very few guys that just stick through it through thick and thin over time, but yeah, a lot of them get very strange. Either get married and they just go full religious or something like that, or they just like go full into. It's really strange and stuff. But yeah, anyway, for sure. All right, Jackie, do you think Hex will pump if Pulse Chain launches? Yeah, I think it will. So until the bridge, I mean, like once it's announced, we're gonna pump. Like, of course we're gonna, bro. Of course, we're hella gonna pump. Like, it's just like, yo, all Richard's got to say is this. All Richard's got to say is this. All right, you guys, I'm going to launch Pulse Chain's pretty close to launching. Richard's got to say the word. Hey, the developers have finished the code and stuff. We're getting close to launching Hex, Pulse Chain. Boom, the Hex price up and to the right. Sheesh. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. When's the snapshot? I mean, once Richard says like, yo, like the developers finish the code and everything like that, then more than likely the snapshot's very close by. So things get pretty crazy. I'm gonna tell a lot of me and Charlie doing a lot of flash webinars and information and stuff during around that time. So if you guys want some of that information, maybe join up to the Citadel and stuff like that. We'll help a lot of guys out in the Citadel. But we're mostly saving some of the bigger and more informational like videos we're going to do to the guys who took the crypto mindset Q3 or Q4, depending on when it launches. Stuart, thoughts on proof of work 8-bit and Powell 8 going parabolic now? I don't really invest into proof of work coins personally and stuff like that, but that's cool, man. Hey, I hope you make a lot of money, dude. And I would definitely just take profits into USDC and then, get yourself some Hex or something, man. But shout out to you, bro. Yo, blue collar grunt. I dream of a day out of wage wage slavery. Hey, it's coming, bro. It's coming. But remember, but then use the funds that you make out of crypto to kind of adjust your life. You know, if you're not gonna become a YouTuber and you're gonna stay more private and stuff, I would definitely use the funds to change and upgrade your lifestyle. But get into something that you actually are passionate about, and then because you have to fill up your days. Like like it's fun not to be working for a while, but you have to do you're eventually going to get bored of not doing something throughout your day, or like if you're married, your wife's going to fucking make like yeah, you want to do something, bros. So yeah. Did RH talk about the wallet? Yeah, we talked about the wallet a little bit and stuff like that, but I'll keep that. We'll keep that for another stream, you guys. We'll keep that for another stream. But let me tell you some crazy stuff that happened in let me give you a little bit more Richard Hart stories and stuff like that. But that's correct, man. Like invest in yourself. I mean, for real, like it's the best investment you can do is into education and and changing your life and stuff, or starting a business if you like. But like buy the dip, and get into crypto, man. But once you really started making some money off of crypto and stuff, use that money to change your life and the people you love's lives. And that's all I can just tell you, man. And if you really do hate your job, then quit it and maybe go into something that pays you less, but you're more happier with it and it's more sustainable. And then from there, spend the rest of your time researching into crypto and keep making yourself wealthier. And then from there, you like the quality of your life has only gone up now. Now you're less stressed at work. You got more money in the bank and stuff because of crypto, and you're investing. You have this long-term mentality, and then now you're just fucking winning out here, man. You're in the top 1%, man, of the world, man. Control of your future, man, being master of your destiny. But let's get into it, you guys. Let's go. So let's talk about a little bit about obviously if you see the title of the video and stuff, it's like beware of the Florida man, right? So this is something that Richard just kept talking about throughout the entire time when I was with him and stuff like that, and it is with me and Gary and stuff like and Kareem and everything. We're all hanging out and everything. And he just kept saying like the state was so dangerous. Like he truly like he was very uncomfortable being back in Florida, if I'm being honest. He was very, very, very uncomfortable. And like some people saying like he was kind of putting up, but no way, he's acting like that in real life and stuff like that. No, we were talking to Richard and he legitimately was very like he was always just like looking around, just making sure everything's cool and stuff, because like there is this energy in Florida that like shit can just happen. And we're in Miami and we're in nice areas in Miami. We're in Brickell and we're in all these kind of richer areas inside. So we're not in the ghetto or anything like that. But like there's this restless energy that I've only felt in very few places. And one of those places is Miami. And it is like Florida. There's a danger there. Like the amount of car accidents that I saw happen or just like pass by that just barely happened was insane, dude. And like, so it's like, it isn't like you usually see these bad accidents or it's like, wow, this horrible pileup happened on this, or like this person died doing this, or there's an armed robbery there. You're like, you just like, oh, you see it on Facebook, or you see it on Instagram, you see it on Twitter, or you see it on the news, you're like, or you see it on like a news feed somewhere on the internet. You're like, yeah, that happened there, but it's like so many degrees of separation that you're just like, it's just some news shit, right? But when you're in Miami and you're in Florida, dudes, like it happened. Like there wasn't a day I didn't walk by something bad didn't happen to somebody, or it's there's a wild energy, and like the only thing I could think of is just because like things are getting so expensive in Florida, especially in Miami. Inflation's happening. I mean, there's such a culture of basically like you're going clubbing every single night. So there's a ton of people working. Like there's people working like 7 days a freaking week. Every Uber driver that I talk to is just like every single Uber driver that I talked to was fucking burning the candle at both ends, 7 days a week in debt and stuff like that. I mean, it's just wild. Like, because I was asking people who were living there, like how are you doing that and stuff, and I get why like a lot of the women who are in Miami are doing that, because they're riding the cock carousel and stuff like that. And like we all talked about all this stuff, how crazy it is, and it's just this whole thing where the city, you have to be on it 24/7, and eventually you get worn out. Like sure, I was drinking some of the times we were drinking when we were going out and stuff and everything and coming back home late at night, but we didn't have to do work or anything. But imagine all your boys are out and stuff, you have to go out and stuff because you have to keep the social life up, and then you're out there and then you're going to work all fucking tired, and then you're driving, and it's just like, of course things are going to happen. And on top of that, like it's a big show off. It's a big show off culture as well, you know. So if you don't got the bag, you ain't nothing, and so you need to get. Well, there we go. Can you guys hear me now? Hello? Yo, can you guys hear me? Can you guys type 1? You have my audio? What the fuck? Oh, yes. Okay, good. Okay, sorry. I had my audio completely go out for some reason. Sorry about that. Okay, sorry. So yeah. So we just finished Fresh and Fit, the after hours. So I stayed there. With Rich and stuff, just being as like being as connected out there and stuff like that with Fresh and Fit. And then once we all went down, we're down there at the bottom there, and then we were all talking and stuff like that. And then so we get in Fresh's brand new like Rolls Royce truck. Right, we get inside his Rolls Royce truck, Starlight videos and stuff like. I'll post the video. I'll post the video right now on Twitter in a minute, just to show you guys like what I'm talking about. But so we're in this. So it's like this girl I think Fresh was talking to. Fresh was in the front seat. Richard was in the passenger side. I was in the back seat. And we're all having fun talking and stuff, and just like we're heading towards like I think Vendome or one of those other things and stuff like that. Man, that's right, man. When you start talking about Florida, man, they start rugging you. But we're driving down, and then we see the worst car crash that I have ever seen. I mean, there's only been one other car crash I ever saw, which is in LA. That was that bad, where we saw this like it must have been like it was like what is an Nissan Altima, probably going down about maybe like 100 miles an hour. It slammed into the back of an Escalade. Going 100 miles an hour. This Escalade on the opposite side of the highway just decides to slow down from 80 miles an hour to like 20 for some reason, and bam, just hits. And it literally like we think every person in that car died. That was some wild shit. And the Rich were just like, this is what I'm talking, because we were in the car telling him like, dude, Miami's fucking so cool, dude. You can do so much stuff. There's so much connections you can do, Richard, and stuff like that. And then as we're talking about that, then bam, that car just gets hit. And we're like, whoa, shit. We turn around and like the car is just smashed up. The doors flew off. I mean, like everyone must have been dead in that car. And then literally like the cops were there within like a few minutes, and then we stop in the car, reverse backwards and stuff, and then we're like, hey, no, whoa, man, whoa, like the Richard's like, yo, Fresh, don't stop, bro. We just keep getting forward because we could get hit, because we literally just did the same thing. So and then we just rushed off, and we're just like, damn, dude, shit's crazy out here. And this is the stuff they're talking about. You're so close to the danger, You have to be really careful and stuff like that. Doesn't mean like you can't live out there and stuff. And shout out to my boy. There's some boys that we know. So there's some good Hexicans that live out there in Florida and Miami and everything like that. But dudes, like, it's pretty bad. Yeah. You saw the impact. No, we didn't see we heard the impact, and then we turned around this way. We're like, what the fuck? Well, we just saw a car browse by and stuff like that. So we just heard the impact. We turned around. We're like, whoa. And then we try to reverse back and stuff to see what happened. But then cops started coming and stuff. And we're just like, damn. And then we just kept going back on the highway, just kept going, because it was just like, this is the sort of stuff that happens and stuff. And this is kind of why Richard says all this stuff, Yeah. Sounds like an LA bro that happened last week. Benz was going like 100 miles, killed 6 people. Damn. Yeah, it sounds like that. There's this whole thing too about this nurse supposedly she got off of work. She was like super pissed off at her boyfriend, and she was speeding home to go, I guess, basically go yell at her boyfriend or whatever. And then she ended up hitting this car and killing this entire fucking family. I literally think that it was like and then the car caught on fire and exploded and stuff like that. And she basically, it was like either she killed like 6 or 12 people in an accident, and she was the only one that lived. Dudes, Pretty insane. Yeah. Like, let me tell you that too. Like, I've got this is more of a personal story of mine, man. And this is why I don't have a motorcycle. Like, I like motorcycles and stuff, and I think that would be fun and stuff. But to tell you the truth, man, I would highly recommend you guys don't ride motorcycles, or just be very fucking as careful as you can, man. Because I have known so many people in my life that have died from motorcycle accidents that it's insane. I've had customers of mine, children and husbands, die on motorcycles. It's in freaking insane. You know what I mean? Um, the driver always lives. I know, right? It's fucking crazy. But I mean, let me tell you some story about like why you guys should be red pilled and stuff. Is so I'm gonna change the names and everything, but I took Tansugo karate and stuff for many years and stuff like that. It was like a big passion of mine. I actually thought I might even be a karate instructor one time at one point. I thought I was going to be a mixed martial artist and stuff, and I took it very seriously for a long time. I had a very great instructor. He was a kickboxing world champion and stuff like that. Multiple time world champion. I think he was like middleweight, if I remember his weight class, and had won tons of belts and stuff like that. Opened his own studio up. Had a really successful business. Owned 2 karate studios and stuff, just filled with kids and teenagers and adults and stuff like that, taking classes. They taught jujitsu and stuff. It was like a really successful business. This guy was a fucking Chad. My instructor was a fucking Chad. Like, I thought Andrew Tate Top G, baby, but no, different guy. But this was mid 90s, just FYI, but or late 90s, early 2000s, I should say. Actually, this probably happened in 2002, if I remember right. But this guy was a absolute, like, this guy was what a man should be and stuff. I like looked up to this guy a lot. He taught me how to fight and stuff, and made me not a bitch basically in life and stuff, because I was always sparring and like learning how to fight and everything like that, discipline, and I learned a lot of stuff from him. But one day, it was like about summer break, and my parents were like, "Hey, we want to go to Mexico for spring, for the summer and stuff like that." So we told our karate instructor, "Hey, we're gonna go. Hey, I almost said his name. Hey, we're gonna go out and stuff now, and we're gonna go to Mexico. I'll be back in 2 months and stuff like that." "Okay, man, you have fun with your family." "Of course, thank you." And I bowed to him and stuff like that. When I came back, he was gone. I was like, "Whoa, what happened?" So we came back 2-3 months later, came back and stuff like that. He was like, "Hey, what happened to so and so and stuff? Well, where's the grandmaster? I mean, where's the head of the business?" Well, what they told, they were trying to protect the kids and not tell us exactly what happened, but basically it said like, "Oh, he went out driving one night in his motorcycle, and they suppose he said some fucking hog, like a fucking pig, got out of a farm or something, and he hit the pig, and then he spun out, and then he basically was in a wheelchair for the rest of his life, or like he was like all fucked up from the crash, and was in a wheelchair." And we're like, "Whoa, what the hell?" 6 months later, we saw him; he was in a wheelchair, and I'm talking about this guy. Big G, top G sort of guy and stuff like that. This is a man's man, fucking great dude. Like, had beautiful family. Everything was going on. Life was like on 100, man. Respect from everybody. I see him from time to time today, and I still bow to him and give him a handshake and stuff. This guy will always be like a sensei to me and stuff. But and that's what I thought would happen for years until I got older. This happened maybe like 3-4 years ago. I decided to go back to my old dojo for a minute, just say hi to everybody. "Hey, what's going on, you guys? Hey, it's nice to meet you guys." And then I saw one of my old instructors. So we had our sensei, and then we had 2 support, basically people underneath that were managing other classes and stuff, or basically taught classes with him. And then I talked to him, and I said, "So hey, what really happened? Can you tell me what really happened?" And he told me this: "What happened? Look at this shit. The reason he was out in the middle of the night driving on Highway 1 because he was getting into huge marital fights with his wife. His wife, I don't even want to put it out there, but like basically like this is just all hearsay and stuff like that. I heard it from pretty trusted sources, basically that his wife was just pissing him off and stuff like that. And basically I think there's some shit going on and stuff in the relationship. And because of that, because of that, he got pissed off, went to his motorcycle, and then was driving like a maniac down, and then basically got into an accident, and then that put him in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. You know, so if maybe he was driving a car, but it's just a sort of thing like like it's not, there's nothing wrong with getting mad or doing all this stuff, but it's just like you have to be very careful with women in your life, and like like they can put you in compromised situations and stuff like that. So I mean, I just got to tell you, like if you're going to be driving like an idiot, I'd rather be driving like an idiot in a car than in a motorcycle, because the amount like he's still alive today, still wheelchair bound, and this man, like before the wheelchair, could have kicked anybody's ass, just about anybody. And it all comes to motorcycles and down to the red pill, man. And this man was a pretty base. Doesn't mean like there's nothing wrong with like him not getting mad. Like sure, maybe I don't know if it was infidelity or something like that. It sounded like that to me, possibly, right? Because this man was on his mission, grinding, working. He had helped so many kids out and stuff. Like the amount of like people that like took his classes. I respect this man to this day. Respect him to the highest level. But he got put into that compromised situation because a bit of it was probably not being red pilled enough, and another part of it was putting himself into a dangerous situation with motorcycles. And like we're working too damn hard and trying to get too damn rich, not to like try to get not to keep ourselves safe out here. Okay, so I mean, I would definitely tell you guys, I'd rather get a fast car, don't get a fast motorcycle. That's all I got to say. Okay, now. But this attests to him, though. He built such a business, and he built such a thing that he was able to sell off the business to basically the other teachers and stuff, and then he was able to like retain income from his business for a long time. So he was able to. He was not a pauper. Like he never went bankrupt. This guy was a good, strong businessman, and then even through him being in a wheelchair, he was able to provide to his family for the rest of their lives still, and even to this day. So. That's that kind of thing, man. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. Let's see. Yeah, you can love someone but never fall in love. This is the red pill. I learned this from my train wreck. Yeah, we all come to the red pill through pain, basically, for the most part, man. But yeah, man, thanks for the share. No, of course, man. I want to give that information to you guys, and keep yourself safe out there, man. We work too hard to get this money, man. Let's keep ourselves safe out here, man. Yeah. You can crash in most cars at 60 miles an hour. You'll be fine. Motorcycles, good luck. I know, dude. Like one story that that killed me. The last person that I've known that died from this was I had a customer of mine. She's like a really wonderful woman and stuff like that. I've worked for her for years, and I'd always do yard cleanings and would do like my father would remodel her house and stuff like that. And then we helped out over the years with her, and I met her son a couple times. And a good dude. The guy was a Chad, bro. The guy had a motorcycle, was picking up chicks and shit. Was on his way up, man. Had a good tech job. Was like just like life was nothing but up to the right with this guy. Good looking dude, tall, motorcycle. I mean, like this guy was fucking killing it, man. And what happens one day, he's on the motorcycle, and he's on the left lane, and so there's a couple cars right here. He's on the left lane, and then the right lane has a flatbed. And what happens is he's texting on his phone or something, and it turns green. The two cars go in front of him and start zooming off, and then the flatbed starts they're taking a right turn or a left turn. Basically like this. So it goes wide. So he takes a motorcycle, goes wide. Somehow the flatbed, I think, either hits the brakes or turns a little too much to the left-hand side. The flatbed catches his entire arm right here, rips it off, and then he just tumbles off his bike and literally like scrapes his entire body up and just bleeds out from losing his arm. And like, it's just the saddest thing in the world, man. Like, just like, man, I just, my condolences go out to them and stuff like that. And it's man. Yeah. So I don't know. Hopefully that can convince you guys. I know like it's like the whole thing with the motorcycle and do all this other stuff, but man, it's like I consider like motorcycles sort of like leverage in a way where like it gives you extra leverage and stuff in terms of coolness and all this other stuff, but like you're also taking on all this extra risk in terms of if anything were to go wrong. So you could literally do nothing wrong, and other people fuck up, and then you are the one that take the consequences. So I would definitely recommend a car. a really nice car or something like that, or like just give yourself that extra protection, man, because we work too damn hard to get wealthy and rich and stuff and make all the right decisions just for some fucking asshole that will fucking fidget and fucking end your life. Yeah. So with that, you guys, thank you so much for coming to the stream and stuff like that. I got much more content on the way. I'm gonna be doing a stream this Thursday at 7, and I can't wait to see you guys again and stuff like that. Join the Citadel, you guys, for any consultations. And for any consultations, go to my YouTube channel. Go for my DM me on Twitter, as well as I have an Instagram now. If you want to follow me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram at $cost-crypto. Make sure to use the link below because there is a gaggle. A gaggle of freaking crazy fake profiles of me for some reason. So please, I will not direct DM you at all and stuff like that. If you DM me and I DM you back, that's different. But please make sure you are following the correct $cost-crypto. It's links in my bio. And man, shout out, man. You guys, love you guys. Peace.